and I wanted to still wear a cool headset, I'm gonna be wearing these cool gamer glasses instead of a VR headset. Anyway, I actually have no idea how Roblox works. It took me a minute to figure out how to actually get into Roblox and start playing in Walmart's World of Play. So I guess there's all these worlds here. I wonder if Walmart Land is in here somewhere. Survival? Probably not gonna be in there. Yeah, Walmart Universe of Play, the new survival game. Try not to get murdered in the new Walmart Land. Apparently Roblox isn't just one game, it's like a million different games. Don't Call at 3 a.m. and it's a picture of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Squid Game, Last to Leave, it's like a Mr. Beast video within Roblox. What is Roblox? What is Roblox? Anyway. But eventually I found Walmart Land in the recommended for you tab. They know why I'm here. New to Walmart Land? Yes. Well, welcome. It's a place where inspiration starts with play, including mini games, challenges, an obby, and more. An obby? Am I supposed to know what that is? Is that Roblox lingo? Or is that just like a word in the English language that I don't know? Oh, this is helpful. Is obby a word? Yeah, obby is a valid English word. Okay, what does it mean though? The hell is an obby? Oh. In Roblox, it's an obstacle course. Explore Electric Island, play Netflix trivia, hosted by Noah Schnapp? Wait, the dude from Stranger Things is hosting a game in Walmart Land? Compete in the dance-off challenge, make beats in the DJ. Okay, this place actually might be kind of cool. That's right, it might. Now there's some cool sounding stuff in here, like a giant cosmetics obstacle course, but what I'm really interested in is Noah Schnapp hosting trivia in Roblox. How is he just in Walmart Land? Is he just playing Roblox all the time? Just sitting there waiting to ask people questions about Netflix? How much are they paying him for this? There's no wrong way to play. I bet I can prove you wrong, Buster. Let's see how long it takes me to get banned from this world. Then we'll find out if there's a wrong way to play, won't we? So this is Walmart Land. My initial impressions of the game were not great. So this is me. See, the thing I don't get, okay, this isn't a thing about Walmart Land specifically, but why is this game so ugly? This video is just gonna be me discovering the horrors of Roblox. That's not even gonna have anything to do with Walmart anymore. What the fuck? Let me check how loud the game is. It's about this loud. I knew I couldn't go seeing Noah in this wretched default outfit, but lucky for me, Walmart Land has a virtual store. Oh, there's a store. Let's go over there. I can buy some Walmart jeans! Where you can shop for clothing from real-life clothing brands like Bonobos. Wide leg jeans, Bonobos sweatpants. Is that how you pronounce it? I looked it up afterwards, and it is not.
Bonobos.
But that wouldn't stop me from mispronouncing it the entire time I played this game. I guess I need coins to buy some Bonobos sweatpants. I don't think I've ever met anyone that's actually been wearing an article of Bonobo clothing, but I'm gonna go and get some. There's a couple different ways you can collect tokens to buy Bonobos clothing in Walmart Land. First, as we know, there's a blimp that drops toys. Okay, there's a thing at the top that says next blimp a minute and a half away. Oh, there it is! Take me with you. I want to go in the blimp. Except as far as I can tell, it only ever drops cold hard cash. Okay. I just got 82 surprise coins. Okay, sick. So it dropped some coins. Didn't drop any Walmart.com t-shirts or anything. So a little underwhelming, but these coins will make do. I did get distracted from my mission to buy some sweatpants when I realized there was a fight going on in the chat. Looks like there's a bit of a dispute happening in the chat. It's the same person who commented over and over. No, this is my monorail. Off. Wait for the next one. Wait for the next one. Off. Holy shit. There's a monorail in this game? How do I hop on this thing to piss this guy off? I was told there's no wrong way to play, so I'm assuming that hopping on this guy's monorail just to piss him off is cool. I said, I'm waiting to get on your monorail. I'm so excited. And he said, no, wait for the next one. Let's go. But I guess he was pretty serious about it, because by the time the monorail came around, he was gone, and I never heard from him again. Wow, what a beautiful view I have of Walmart Land. Trying to sort of get a good vantage point to get a good look from the monorail at Walmart Land. I sort of zoom out and just get a really good bird's eye view. Nope, okay, now I'm looking at my own taint. Sort of wanted to look at Walmart Land instead. Wait, how do I have 200 coins now? What happened here? How did I get that many coins? I still don't know. Watching the video back, I'm just standing on the monorail and I gain 100 coins for no reason. I don't know, but it's time to go buy some freaking pants! Pants, 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 pants. Guys, I gotta level with you. I didn't buy the pants. In fact, I didn't buy any Bonobos clothing. I looked at the Bonobos clothing. Oh, I can buy shirts too? Well, hold on, this changes everything. They've got Bonobos sweater blue. That's that sad feeling you get when you put on your Bonobo sweater. Got the Bonobo sweater blues, man. But then I found something that I thought was a little more likely to impress Noah. Oh, and they have Stranger Things stuff too. Dude, I could dress up as 11. Oh, wait, let me try it on. And here I am. And why am I not wearing it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Maybe this is just Roblox as a whole, but Walmart Land was generally very glitchy. How do I put on this freaking dress? I have a feeling it's in this bag, but there's sort of like a list of players in the way that I can't click on the bag. Let me click on the goddamn bag. When I bought this 11 costume and I went into my inventory, it said it was already equipped, but it wasn't. And I had to like unequip it and then re-equip it and then just like wait a couple seconds for it to show up on my body. Let's go! I just turned into Millie Bobby Brown from a Millie Bobby Clown. Can you dance in this game? Maybe someone in the chat can help me. It's time to see how kind the people of Roblox are, I guess. Oh, you can dance in Roblox, but there's certain games that you can't dance in. Well, surely you can dance in Walmart Land. It's the best place in the goddamn world. They said I tried and it didn't work. Excusez-moi. There's supposed to be like a dance rave here, isn't there? And you're not allowed to dance? There's a music concert, a music festival, and you're just meant to stand there like this? Whoa, Cold Atlantic sent me a friend request. Sure, dog. I'll be anyone's friend, as long as they can teach me how to freaking play this game. So it looks like there's some areas of Walmart Land they have not fleshed out yet. There's a bunch of bubbles that just say coming soon. So they're keeping some hype alive for Walmart Land, as if there wasn't enough already, you know? While searching for Noah, I came across the cosmetics obby. The goal is simple. Just try to get to the end of the obby. All right. I thought I'd give it a go in an effort to, I don't know, earn some extra tokens. Oh God. But little did I know, this obstacle course would ruin me. Fuck, shit, I hate Walmart Land now. I don't want to buy any of these products at all. What is this? Oh! Am I just bad at this? Fucking shit. I swear to God, this is harder than it looks, gang. Only an adult could beat this, for sure. And even then, you know, I mean, I'm a grown up. I'm definitely giving a run for my motherfucker. Some advertising. This is Walmart. You see what you've done? You've turned a lifelong loyal customer into a pissed off Lego guy. This is getting kind of hard to watch. Honestly, I would much rather be watching an ad for ExpressVPN right now. While I'm getting absolutely dominated by this beauty obby, let me tell you how you can avoid getting dominated by your internet service provider by using ExpressVPN. You see, in the US, it's legal for your internet service provider to sell your data to other companies. They can keep track of every website you've ever visited, every product you've looked at buying in the past month, and sell it to advertisers. If they wanted to, they could sell it to Walmart. Oh my God, I'm never going to Walmart again. But ExpressVPN puts a stop to this by rerouting 100% of your network traffic through their secure encrypted servers. ExpressVPN also helps you unblock content that's not available in your area. For example, Laura and I are absolutely rabid fans of Survivor. But a few weeks ago, Laura and I were on vacation in Europe, where they did not have Survivor on Hulu. But by turning on ExpressVPN, which is very easy to do, you just do it in one click, and changing my server location to the US, we were able to watch Survivor in our hotel. And even when you're not traveling, there's tons of shows you can unlock on Netflix simply by switching your location. I think I'll just chill here for a little bit. He looks comfortable here, and I don't want to risk falling. It seems like kind of a cool place to hang out. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds. They're consistently ranked the #1 VPN by sources like CNET, TechRadar, The Verge, and more. So if you want to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, then head on over to expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez or the link in the description. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. And now, please God, can I finish this obby? Where's the end? Is that the end? Whee! Let's go! Let's go! We're back, baby. We did it. 250 coins, by the way. So I'm basically rich now. Oh my God. That took so much longer than it should have. Holy cow. They say the night is darkest just before the dawn, and I have to say, in this case, that was correct, because right after this obstacle course, I found Electric Island. Electric Island looks kind of fun. Let's go there. And by extension, Noah Schnapp. Okay, what is there to do on Electric Island? Play Netflix trivia hosted by Noah Schnapp. I have a feeling it's just like a bot that says he's Noah Schnapp, but it'd be crazy if it was actually him. It'd be crazy if it wasn't even like a Roblox character. It was just like him in the game. game. I looked around for a little bit trying to find this guy, and I gotta say, the name Electric Island makes this place sound a lot more fun than it actually is. All right, I'm already seeing something that looks pretty fun in Electric Island, a pool party. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Let's turn up. Okay, there is no one here. You know, for the fun and totally happening place that they made it seem like Electric Island and more broadly Walmart Land would be, doesn't seem like there's that many people here. It feels kind of lonely. Does this show how many people are in here? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's 22 people here in Walmart Land. So this looks like the gigantic stage where huge concerts take place and everyone stands still and watches. This place is electric during live events. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Electric Island is a strange and mysterious place. Whoa! What's going on? And they did a damn good job of hiding Noah Schnapp. All right, where's Noah Schnapp at? Let me talk to Noah Schnapp, dude. Where's Noah Schnapp? Noah, I want to play some Netflix trivia with you. But eventually I made it to the trivia floor. There we go. I found an elevator. Netflix trivia, please. I feel closer to Noah than ever before.
Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Noah Schnapp, but you might know me as Will Byers from Stranger Things. Anyway, today we're gonna have some fun playing Netflix trivia here in Walmart Land. There are 3 categories you choose from, one about Stranger Things, another about Outer Banks, and a third called Surprise Me.
You know, something tells me he wasn't actually in Walmart Land. There weren't too many blank white walls that I saw in Walmart Land. He said like, I hope we're all having fun in Walmart Land, like he was also there. He didn't even look like a Roblox character. Now the only thing left to do was play some Stranger Things trivia with my boy Noah. What sport does Lucas play at Hawkins High? Football? Fuck! Oh no, I forgot I don't watch Stranger Things! I didn't know the answers to any of these questions. Which of the following is a real quote from Argyle? Who is Argyle? 5 coins for like 30 minutes of work trying to find Will. Or sorry, not Will. Noah is his real name in real life. And I get 5 measly coins. I kind of felt like all the kiddos in season 1 trying to find this dude. And I finally do, and I get 5 coins. At this point, I've got to pretty much be the richest person in Walmart Land, so I think I'm just gonna head to the store and spend all of my money and then be done. So I got some Bonobo sweater blues and some Bonobo sweatpants, and let's just see how I look. And they didn't appear on my character. That's not the sweater I just bought. Is this game broken? Oh, there we go. But now what happened to my pants? The sweater's on, but my blue pants are not. And then I quit the game. Well, guys, I think I've played enough Roblox for today and the rest of my life. I hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at Walmart's first steps into the metaverse. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the second channel. We're gonna do another Reddit video today. I've got a sparkling water. This one is completely brandless sparkling water. I poured just some random ass shit into this cup, so you will never know what it is. First off, before we get into it, I will have to be keeping things a little bit more brand friendly today. I received limited ads on my last Reddit video, I think because the thumbnail was so hot and spicy. So from here on out, no more talking about adult rat content. So if that's what you came here for, sorry. Bye. I've been keeping up with the subreddit a little bit. It looks like lots of people are posting on there, so I'm very excited to see what's new. Very excited to see what's been popping off. Now it's not loading. Do I not have internet? Is Reddit just broken right now? What's going on? Can I load anything? Google.com/G, no, not my mail. Yeah, today we're gonna be going through my email. Off to a disastrous start right off the bat. Okay, it's loading now. So I'm thinking it's been 2 weeks since I've been on the subreddit, so let's go top of the month again. I'm sure there's gonna be some good stuff here posted in the last 2 weeks. I just found this pic I took of Danny at VidCon in 2016. Holy shit. What is this picture? Were you pointing a gun at me? What the hell? It's kind of giving off the same vibe as the picture that someone took of me in the last Reddit video with me and Curtis, where we're kind of like, right? Didn't someone say we like look super uncomfortable? I look so nervous. Maybe that's just my posture. Maybe I just sit like that. Can we get a quick posture check? Do I just look nervous? Do I just have nervous guy posture? That's quite possible. But I am gripping that microphone like it's the only thing keeping me from flying off into space. Love that caption too. He saw me! It kind of sounds like frightened. Oh shit, he saw me. He's gonna get me. Meanwhile, I'm like, don't nobody ever look at me. I remember the context of this picture, despite it being 6 years ago. This was when Vine was still around. Obviously, as you might be able to tell by the giant V behind me. This is the Vine logo. This is the summer that we did Camp Unplugged, which if you didn't know was like a short film series of vines that was produced by Vine, so I was at VidCon because I was in that. And I believe I was doing some sort of Q&A panel with my boy Chris Melberger. That's my boy right there, Chris. That's my boy! That scene from Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. That's my boy! My boy! Let's see what the comments are on this. Oh my god, he looks so uncomfortable. I've never seen a more uncomfortable human being. And the person who posted this said, I know, right? I feel bad. 6 years later, this person still feels bad. I don't know why I looked so nervous. I got probably always just a little bit uncomfortable at these sorts of things, so that makes sense. Props to you for like being a fan of me for 6 years. That's crazy that you took this picture and then are still like in my subreddit, active on my subreddit. That's really cool. I like that you circled his face as if we were going to get confused on who you're talking about. You know, the guy in the background does like vaguely look like me, so it kind of makes sense. You'd be like, no, this one is Danny. That one is, oh, I don't know who that guy is. The one who looks like he is about to poop his pants? That's our boy Dan. Uncomfy king. We stand an uncomfortable king. Not the uncomfortable eye contact. Yeah, everybody is commenting on how utterly depressing this picture is. I wish he'd move over so we could see if Curtis or Drew is there. Probably not in this picture, but Drew definitely was there because he was in Camp Unplugged too. So he was around, he was certainly at VidCon at this time. Why is his ass not in the seat all the way? Danny's straight up sitting on the edge. Oh my god, dude. These people are tearing me to shreds. I deserve it too. That's the worst part. All right, I'm gonna recreate the picture, all right? 6 years later. Ah, take me back to this, dude. I gotta recreate this. Let's see, I think I have a microphone. Content creator can't find a microphone? What is this? All right, this'll have to do. Not the appropriate kind, really, but let's make sure I'm sitting on the very edge of the seat. Yeah, let me try to get in my mindset here of what the hell I was doing. And my arms are on the seat rest. How have I grown? Tell me. Do I look as though I've aged? Okay, that was me in 2016. This is me now. Ready? If you saw me at a panel now, this is how I'd be. What's good? You want a picture? Sure. No, I probably wouldn't even be looking at you. I'd be asleep. I'm so confident I just fell asleep. Yeah, been there, done that. Boring. I'm so confident I'm just bored all the time. That's a pretty funny picture. I remember actually, this VidCon was one of the first times I realized I have like serious resting bitch face. Good friend Aaron Tuning was there as well for VidCon. He was a Viner too. He was like watching me take pictures with people. And he said like every time I would take a picture with someone, I would like lean over and smile like this. And then the second it was over, I would just be like, yeah, thanks. And I would do that like after every picture. I think he took a video of it too. When he told me that, it pretty much ruined my life. Have you ever seen me out in public and I look like I'm dead inside? It's because that's just how my face is. Please, Danny, react to this. I'm begging you. The pregnancy pact. Okay, this looks to be some sort of classroom. Is this movie about a bunch of teenagers getting pregnant? Because that is actually a very odd topic for a movie. This looks so bad. What is this movie? I gotta find out what this is. The pregnancy pact. Is it really gonna be about teen girls getting pregnant? 28-year-old Sydney Bloom, an alumna of Gloucester High School, publishes a video blog about teen issues. Learning that her old high school has reported 10 to 18 teen pregnancies in the last 8 weeks, Sydney investigates the situation. So it's about a 28-year-old investigating why a bunch of teens have become pregnant. Whoa, okay. I just read a really graphic part of the plot that I could not include in this video because we're not talking about adult content, but I just saw some crazy stuff in there. Yeah, I'll look into this movie. That seems like a really weird plot. Is it just me or does this look like Danny? Yeah, that does look like me. I feel like I've seen this before. Have I talked about this picture before? Does it kind of look like he's making this face? Do I look like the tree? When I saw this on the subreddit, I was with my dad and I showed it to him and he was like, why? Why is your face like that? And come to think of it, I gotta agree with him. Danny Gonzalez. Dan Tree. I don't think it's gonna work, guys. I don't think making a tree pun based off my name is gonna work. Based on these two, can't wait for him to be mildly offended and then agree. Did I do that? Can we get an instant replay?
Yeah, that does look like me.
Okay, guys, who updated Danny's Wikipedia? So after the last Reddit video, I jokingly asked people to put my personal information in the subreddit, and looks like somebody took it upon themselves to do that. Daniel James Gonzalez, that is my actual middle name, is an American YouTuber, musician, and former Viner. He lives at 460 Vale Way, nautical coordinates being this. Danny's blood type is B-. B negative, I guess. It's not a grade. Danny's blood type gets a B- from me, but if he's willing to put in some extra work outside the classroom, I could bring it up to a solid B+. Length of his head is approximately 14 centimeters. That does not seem correct. How many inches is that? 5 inches? Is it, what is the length of my head mean? Is that this way? Or this way or this way? I feel like this is width, this is depth, and this is height. So what's length? But at any rate, my head is not 5 inches tall. And also, like, all of these things are also incorrect. So no need to defend me or anything. This is not correct. Someone said that they looked up the address and it's in Los Angeles. So let's actually see where this person is making up where I live. 460 Vale Way. All right, let's see. 460 Mossy Vale Way in Atlanta. Where's Vale Way, dog? 460 Vale Way in Boulder Creek, California, dude. Let's see what's there. Is this a real place? What if I dropped this person down here and it went to a street view and I was just like standing there? I'm just like sitting in the grass like I really live there, but there's not a house there. I can't go to street view, guys. Guess we'll never know. Even though I live in Illinois and not California. Okay, this is as close as we can get, so maybe we can peer down the road. Anyone down there? That would be so funny if I was just standing right there. That would have been like kind of an epic prank. And are these coordinates the correct coordinates? I don't even know how to look up nautical coordinates. I don't know how precise these have to be. It's also in California, which is kind of impressive, but it's in a totally different place. All right, well, let's see where this shit is. Shoop. There it is. There's my house, guys. Do you like it? Pretty house. But alas, it is not mine. Why does this have so many upvotes? Pinterest find, and it's just a picture of me sporting some Christmas pajamas. Someone said, please, how is this real? I was just trying on some pajamas, okay? I think this is from like 5 years ago, but I was definitely feeling myself, that's for sure. And I did buy these. I think Laura and I got matching pajamas, actually. Reminds me of a reindeer by the way he's standing. Is that because my legs are like curved inward like that? Like I'm some sort of hooved animal? Damn, he's got a fat ass and legs like a antelope. Is this real? Is this real? I swear to God, dude, this is too good to be true. Danny absolutely dripped out in some Christmas pajayjays. Yes, it's real, okay? I was feeling myself. Is this just me or do I look like Danny? You do look like Danny. All right, let's get a side by side. Vote now. I feel like he does look like me. He's even got blue eyes. The hairstyle's kind of similar. Way to go, dude. You did it. No, that's Danny Gonzalez. Oh, yeah. That's Danny Gorgonzola. Is this just Danny trying to disguise himself again? Maybe. You'll never know. Does this feel exactly like something Danny would say, or am I just sleep deprived? Sleep is for the weak, then I guess I'm a little baby, bro. Yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy little guy. I'm a little snoozer. I guess I'm a little goo-goo gaga ass bitch then, dude. It does kind of sound like something I would say. I feel like it sounds more like something Curtis would say. Someone broke it down to the different lines that they think would be read by different people. So Drew says sleep is for the weak, then I guess I'm a little baby bro. Then I say, yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy guy, a little snoozer. And then Curtis says, I guess I'm a little goo-goo ass bitch then, dude. All right, I'll read the whole thing. I'll put my whole heart into it. You guys tell me what you think. Sleep is for the weak? Then I guess I'm a little baby, bro. Yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy little guy. A little snoozer. I guess I'm a little goo-goo gaga ass bitch then, dude. You know, when I read it that way, it actually did kind of sound like something I would say. Because I did. I got a Greg beanie for my dad whose name is Greg. Yo, dad check. Dude, he looks awesome. Look at this guy. The first one looks like whoever posted this took it for him, his child. And then the next one, he was at work the next day and he's like, still wearing the beanie. He's proud of it now. Dripping the hell out. Is he a doctor? Dr. Greg. I guess it's not that impressive that his name is Greg because everybody who watches my videos name is Greg. But it, you know, it's nice to see a dad fan. I don't get dad fans often. And I'm assuming that's you in the background? Is this you? Or is this you? Or is this both the same person? Is this a current photo? Are you 3 years old? Nice, dude. I usually don't get 3-year-old fans and their dad being fans. That's awesome. Danny on Reddit, Nutcracker posts. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's cool and all. I'm glad when people look at Nutcrackers, they think of me. Because, you know, I'm sort of attention hacking like that. I sort of love being on the tip of people's minds. But I kind of just like that Nutcracker. Other Nutcrackers don't really do it for me. Pretty much just that one. And that's not even a Nutcracker. He's a toy soldier decoration. His name is Little Nutcracker Guy. If you put a nut in that guy, he's not gonna crack it, I'll tell you what. Gonna tell my kids this was Danny, Drew, and Curtis. Okay, this seems like something we would do. Actually, I think we have a picture that's pretty similar to this. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Sheesh. Oh, I don't know if I have it on my phone. Where would that be? I think it's with Chris Melberger, actually. Let's see if I can find this shit. Come on. There is a picture of us standing like that somewhere. Like literally with our arms out like that. I like can picture where we took this picture. I can picture the picture. All right, well, it's official. I can't find it. So, sorry. Who do you think is who? I wonder if people are debating it in the comments, but I think there's a pretty clear answer here. This is me. This is Curtis, and that's Drew. I think we can all agree. Even though you can barely see this, but I feel like this guy actually kind of looks like me. If anyone's got Curtis's hair, it's this guy. This guy's hair kind of looks like Drew's. Deadass thought the middle was Curtis. Okay, let's see if my ranking is correct. Here's shown from left to right, Drew, Curtis, Danny. Nope. Incorrect. This person agrees. The right is Drew. I was gonna say left to right, Danny, Curtis, Drew. That is correct. Why does the one on the left actually look like Danny though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Danny was 3 feet tall as a kid. Yeah, that's true. I was really small as a kid. I wouldn't have been able to get up there. My friends would have had to hoist me up. Dude, this is kind of sick. Minecraft fan art? Okay, I asked for fan art in the subreddit. Thank you for delivering. Here we go. Look at that, dude. That's sick. That's really good. It looks just like my Minecraft character. We got some redstone in the background. We got some lapis lazuli. I don't know why I've got a wooden shovel though. That's kind of messed up. Couldn't give your boy some dimey? Yeah, I want to see if there's more fan art in here. Give me some fan art. That's actually really cool. Wow. It's like all, I was gonna say it's all fucked up, but I mean it in a good way. Like weird, but really cool. Wow, that's awesome. This is really fucked up. No, it's cool. Someone said very charming. I would agree with that. Very charming. Me trapped in Danny's basement, people having fun. It's kind of fucked up. You should not have Wi-Fi down there, and you definitely shouldn't have a phone. How the hell did you post this? And how are your hands free? Dude, my guy in the basement's been practicing his shroom kidnapping life hacks. That's awesome. Danny needs to dress himself up as the Nutcracker with the face paint and stuff, and then edit himself into the corner to see if we notice. To see if you'll notice? Is there a chance that no one would notice? If instead of that back there, it was me, a full-sized real person? What if he has already been doing this? I have not! You would notice, I swear to God, if there was a real person back there, you would definitely notice. Okay, that's some nice fan art as well. We got some memes, we got some fan art. That's what I'm talking about. We got some personal information. I'd say that subreddit doesn't really get much better than this, guys. I redesigned Danny's office. Huh. You put my little U2s there. My U2s actually is in the background. It's right there. So now he's there twice, you idiot. No, yeah, I don't know if I really vibe with the style. It kind of looks like a little kid's room, which I do think is the aesthetic that I did go for in the last office, so I understand why you feel this way. But no, I don't know. I need to get some new shit in here. It's getting a little bit boring. That little cubby thing I've had for like 6 years, and I got it in our apartment in California. And then it's sort of just been like floating around in miscellaneous places and various places, and I kind of feel like I want to get like actual nice looking furniture in here. I don't want it to be too cool though, because then it'll be too distracting. And then no one will look at me during my videos if my office is too cool looking. Some YouTubers have their studios look a little bit too professional, I feel like, too, where they've got like LED lighting all over the place and it's all super sleek looking, and it's like, I feel like that makes it look like I'm taking myself a little too seriously. And if I'm gonna film second channel videos in here where I'm getting goofy and wacky, then it can't look too over the top serious. I just want it to look nice. Next subreddit challenge, somebody redesign my office in a cool style that you think fits me. Because I don't know what style fits me, dude. Another screenshot from a video. Very nice, guys. Good work. You did it. Anyone know where I can find a similar lamp? Dude, just wait for me to get my office redesigned. You can have this one. I'm about to kick that shit to the curb once I get a cool new office. No, it's from Target. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm almost positive that I got it from Target. Let's see if anyone in the comments guessed it. I think it's this one from Target. Yeah, let's see. Dude. It is. So if you want to get it, we can be lamp buddies for a limited time. Sleepy time peanut. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this in the subreddit a couple days ago, I literally almost cried. Yeah, that's really sweet, dude. That's so cute. Thank you for that. I want to print this shit out and put it in a frame, honestly. Hang it up in my house. She's so cute. Look at her. Chubby little dog. Did Danny get highlights? I've seen some discourse about my gray hairs lately. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think he has gray hairs. Yeah, they are. They're just gray hairs, man. It's kind of interesting that people have just started noticing it now, because I've actually had gray hairs in my head for a while. It's just, I guess it hasn't gotten noticeable until now. But my dad has always had just like a streak, like this much hair right here was white. He has like brown, almost black hair, and he just had a streak of white hair right here for like his whole life. So I guess I just have a little bit of that genetics, because it kind of is like just in one streak, and then I've got some little peppering all around my hair kind of. But isn't he like 27? I'm 26 and I have a few gray hairs, LMAO. It happens, sadly. Although to be frank, it looks great on Danny. Yo, thank you. I'm not really self-conscious about it, honestly. I think it looks kind of cool. Sheesh, Danny is getting gray hairs and he's not even 30 yet. Yeah, Buster, and it's because of you. It's all your fault. You guys make me watch these shitty ass videos and these bad movies, and the stress is slowly turning me into an old man. Actually, not slowly. It's quickly turning me into an old man. I googled oldest man in the world. This is about to be me in a year. If I keep this up at the rate I'm going, burning the candle at both ends, man, this is how I'm gonna be. And you better believe I'm gonna look damn good doing it. No, Danny is aging? It is weird though, because I do have, you know, people say I have a young face. It is weird that like that's the first sign of like me looking my age is having white hair. But honestly, I'd fuck with it. If the only way that I show age is by having like totally white hair, that would be sick. Okay, that's enough top of the month. Let's see what's hot right now. Okay, this is a post from a different subreddit, but it has me in it. I had a dream that Danny Gonzalez completely disappeared for a month, and then he posted this photo on Twitter with no explanation. Later, it turned out to be a clue in a giant cicada 3301 like internet ARG. Okay, I don't know what the last half of that means, but I am curious about this dream. So I disappeared for a month and then posted this. Please find me. Follow the cat. That's such an ominous thing to post after being missing for a month. That's so fucking funny. What is a subreddit? Thomas the Plank Engine? Memes from your dreams. Oh, okay. So it's all about weird shit people saw in their dreams. One weird thing that I feel like I have never seen people mention before about being an influencer is that sometimes people like tag me in tweets being like, you were in my dream last night. It's super weird to think that like people that I don't know are having dreams about me, because it's normal for like your friend to be like, hey, you were in my dream last night, but for like someone that I've never met before to be dreaming about me, it's like, dude, why are you so obsessed with me, man? Just so mean. Get a life, buddy. Quit thinking about me. I'm living in your head rent-free while you sleep. And funny thing is, I was actually incepting your brain. I did that shit on purpose. Please find me, dude. Follow the cat. This is real. I was trying to incept it into your mind. I need help. When you leave your house tomorrow, follow the cat, and you will find me. Yo, this is some good fan art too. Look at this. Drew, Danny, Drew, and Curtis while watching their videos. Dude, these are nice. Look at this. That is some good pencil art, man. Does anybody know what shampoo and conditioner Danny uses? Yo, I'm trying to smell like Danny. Anybody know what he puts in his hair? You probably just want to like do my hair routine, right? That's why you're asking? I hope. Honestly, I just use whatever shampoo and conditioner Laura buys, and she buys like a different one every time. I blow dry it, and then I put this in it. Literally, I'll tell you right now, it's this. Blow dry your hair and put this in it, and you'll be looking like me in no time, all right? And you'll be smelling like me too, so you're welcome. Yo, anybody know what toilet paper Danny uses? I'm trying to get my butt feeling like his. Oh, looks like we got some sort of meme in here. Giving me all the emoji options. I don't use any of these emojis. I guess maybe the laughing one. I really like the one that's like this. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I sure hope you do. I carved your face into it. It's a good meme. Carved your face into it, a way to put it. Yeah, that is terrifying. Does anybody know what shampoo Danny uses in his hair? I think that's pretty much it. That seemed like a good crop there of Reddit content, so thank you guys for submitting to the subreddit. Blah, 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 dude. Does this guy ever shut up? Can this guy just shut up for 1 second? I swear to God, this guy needs to shut up for 1 second so I can talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Before I started using HelloFresh, like every year, I feel like my New Year's resolution was like, I want to stop eating out so much. I want to stop like scrambling every night trying to figure out what I want to eat for dinner and going and driving there and getting it. It would be so much easier if I could just cook at home. Your boy is also often too lazy to go to the grocery store. So that's why HelloFresh is actually the best. HelloFresh will send you 3 meals with pre-portioned ingredients. All you have to do is do a little bit of prep, throw it in the oven or on the stove, and you've got a delicious home-cooked meal right in front of you. They've got a variety of recipes to choose from, and each week you get to choose what recipes they send you. So you never feel like you're eating like the same thing over and over. If you're a person like me that only knows how to cook like 2 dishes, you don't gotta worry because they're gonna send you a variety of stuff. I've loved pretty much everything they've ever sent me, so it gets 2 thumbs up from this guy. Also, if you're trying to set a New Year's resolution around the amount of calories you take in, they've got calorie smart meals, and they also have carb smart meals if you're watching your carbs. One of my favorite things about HelloFresh is they send you pre-portioned ingredients. So that means they're not sending you a ton of food that you're not going to use and you end up wasting. Which, along with the fact that HelloFresh's packaging material is recycled content, makes HelloFresh a very sustainable option. So if this sounds good to you and you want to get some delicious, scrumptious meals from HelloFresh, then head on over to HelloFresh.com and use my promo code 2Danny2Furious16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. I don't even know what those are, but they sound awesome, so head on over there, use the code. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. Bye. Imagine for a second you're in an Uber, maybe on your way to a concert or a friend's house. You finally get to your destination and reach for the handle to get out of the car, and instead of letting you out, your Uber driver locks the door and just keeps on driving around. He says, you know what? No, I've got places I want to go, and you're coming with. I think we can all agree that that would be kidnapping, right? That's kidnapping? Well, that is apparently exactly what happened to this man, but instead of being kidnapped by the driver, he was kidnapped by the car itself.
I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. I'm in a Waymo car.
Connected to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Driverless car, going around in circles. I guess he's trying to call customer support, and he feels like he's in the movies.
Feel like I'm in the movies.
I don't know exactly what genre of movie he's referring to. I don't know the genre of movie where guy gets stuck in car driving around in circles in a parking lot. I also feel like that phrase is usually only used when something really cool and incredible is happening. Like, holy shit, I feel like I'm in the movies right now. Last night was a movie, you know? This is the movie. Last night was a hellish film. My driverless car just locked me in a parking lot for 3 hours. I almost died of a heat stroke.
Sure.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo Support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue.
Yeah, what would make you think that exactly? What would make you think his car is experiencing some issue? Is it the fact that he's sitting in the backseat yelling, and also you are customer support and he reached out to you? See, that's gotta be a bad job, doing customer support for driverless vehicles. That's got to be dealing with people at their absolute lowest. Like 99% of those calls have got to be like, hey, your car is kidnapping me. I'm literally trapped inside a vehicle traveling 90 miles per hour down the highway. Am I gonna die?
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap My Trip in the lower left corner of your app.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car.
Oh
Mike.
my God.
She doesn't have an option. What? Hold on. I always assumed that, because I've seen these Waymo self-driving cars before, I always assumed they must have some kind of like way to override and take over in case something goes wrong. She can't just park the car. So the only way to do it is he has to do it in his app.
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap My Trip in the lower left corner of your app.
But what if something happened to his phone or something? What if his phone died or he lost it? She's like, I'm so sorry. I unfortunately can't do anything to access the car. Your two options are either the app, or if you've lost your phone, you're just gonna have to plead to the car itself. The car has built-in microphones and we're beta testing empathy. So if you beg hard enough, it might pull over.
Well, can you stop this car?
Over. I am trying
My
to pull
goodness.
it over right now. Apologies.
Were you trying to pull it over? I thought you couldn't. Suddenly he sees the customer service person outside of the windshield of the car like, I'm trying right now to pull it over, sir. I'm laying in front of the car, sir. That is such a harrowing experience. I know those Waymo cars are like very limited in their capabilities. They are only in a few cities, and you're definitely like beta testing software that is not ready for prime time. They should really have better precautions in place to stop the car. Why did it take her so long? Eventually it did seem like she was able to stop it, but it seemed like she didn't know that she could at first. I don't know, she had to hack into the mainframe and figure out a way herself to do it because there's not a feature to do that. That's scary, man. So here is apparently an interview with that man.
Now, do you sometimes feel that in life you're going round and round in circles? Well, for one man, that feeling became a reality.
That's such a specific feeling. Do you ever feel like you're going round and round in circles? I mean, I guess I do feel like sometimes I'm, not getting anything done in life. I don't really feel like that's the same feeling as being trapped in an experimental machine that has the ability to go fast and hurt people. She starts talking to the man. She's like, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That must have really felt like you were not really getting as much done as you thought you were, and just sort of repeating the same process over and over. He's like, no, I thought I was gonna die, actually.
Mike Johns was left literally going round and round and round that parking lot after boarding the driverless Waymo taxi to an airport in Scottsdale, Arizona.
So the crazy thing is he's going to the airport, and I guess I don't know what the Scottsdale, Arizona airport looks like, but this building doesn't even look like an airport. I mean, yeah, that's for sure not an airport. Maybe that's like Waymo headquarters or something. The car's like, I want to go home. Take me, I'm going home. One interesting thing to me is I feel like my first instinct, well, I would call customer support for sure, but if things got really dire, I would probably just climb into the front seat and just put my foot on the gas, or the brake, not the gas. We're gonna need to spin a little faster, actually. Maybe if I put my foot on the gas, we can get all these spins out of its system, and then it'll let me out. No, I would put my foot on the brake, maybe press the unlock button on the door, and then I'd hop out. So long, Waymo. I will never see you again. But, I appreciate this guy's dedication to the cause of documenting the experience of what it's like being trapped in one of these. So maybe that was his angle. He's like, look, this is pretty low stakes. We're just in a parking lot. Let's see where this goes.
Now, I'm very happy to say he's not still there. He's out of the car. He's not as dizzy as he was.
Don't worry, he's not still there. That'd be crazy. It cuts to the interview with him, and he's just a skeleton in the backseat. They're like, what? So what's it like being in there, huh? You still dead?
So loop number one was just like, all right, that's strange. Loop number two, it became concerning what's going on. By the time we got to loop number three, I'm somewhere between thinking somebody's pulling a prank.
I love this sort of play-by-play, loop-by-loop he's doing. Loop number 1, didn't think anything of it. Loop number 2, started to get a little concerned. Loop number 3, is the rest of this video just him describing each loop? Click the end of it. Loop number 457, I had vomited. I was trying to claw the windows open. Did he say loop number 3, he thought someone was pulling a prank?
Loop number 3, I'm somewhere between thinking somebody's pulling a prank.
Not to be that guy, but I feel like, well, first off, why would someone be pulling a prank on you using a driverless car? But also, I feel like it would take me a couple more loops than that to think someone was pulling a prank. The car goes around in a circle 3 times. You're like, all right, who is this? Who's behind this? Bob, is that you in the back seat? My old buddy Bob. Loop number 3, I was concerned. Loop number 2, I was certain that I was on punked.
Mind-boggling, but by the next loop, they went from prank to, I think there's a glitch here. Clearly there's a glitch.
The 4th loop convinced him it was not a prank. 3 loops would have been a pretty funny prank. 4 loops, no one in their right mind would do it. Even Bob's not this crazy, man. Holy shit. But I'll tell you what's not a prank. How excited I am to go see The Weeknd in concert at Soldier Field this May. And that's why I'm so excited about today's sponsor, SeatGeek. It's that time of year again, guys. The weather's starting to get warm. You might even be considering venturing outside. Maybe getting yourself tickets to go see your favorite musical artist. And with over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There's more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, from concerts, festivals, sporting events, and more. Right now, you could get tickets to go see Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Tyler, the Creator, Post Malone. I'm currently looking into tickets to go see him in May as well. On SeatGeek, every ticket is rated on a scale from 1 to 10, so you know if you're getting a good deal or not. The green dots mean good, the red dots mean bad. And if you see a pale blue dot, hold on, brother, that's not SeatGeek. You're on the moon, and that's the Earth. Why don't you come on back and download SeatGeek? Every ticket on SeatGeek is backed by their buyer guarantee, so there's no reason not to try it out. Buy some tickets for your friends and go out and have a fun evening together on Earth this time, please. And you know I came through for you guys. You can use code DANNY10 to get 10% off your next set of tickets from SeatGeek. That's 10% off tickets with promo code DANNY10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the promo code automatically added to your account. That way you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video. Thank you to you guys for checking out SeatGeek. Now let's get back to the video.
The voice came on, and when the voice came on, they knew that there was a problem and was working with me to try to fix it.
Oh, so did he not actually even contact customer support? Maybe they called him because they got a little bloop on the radar, noticing that one of their cars was going haywire?
Clearly there's a glitch that's happening. Then the voice came on.
The voice came on, and the voice started screaming, "What the fuck did you do? What did you do to our car? You broke our car!" That is kind of crazy that he got in, did nothing. The car started malfunctioning, and then they called him to be like, "You gotta fix it in the app. You gotta get on that app and fix it, man. We don't know what to do."
How did you feel going round in circles? Surely you were like, ugh.
Yes, I didn't like that at all. The nauseated feeling, no, not cool at all. And so
the nauseating feeling, not to mention the feeling that the robots are taking over, it's definitely not a good way to feel.
Has it put you off driverless cars? It's put me off.
I still am supportive of autonomous vehicles. We have work to do. And the message that I would say for your listeners in the audience is that we're all a part of this human experiment.
Look, I mean, it's one thing to be like, I'm all in favor of a hypothetical future where we have driverless vehicles. I mean, that does sound nice in theory, you know, maybe that would fix a lot of traffic issues. Maybe that would fix a lot of car accident issues in some far off future. Also, you know, public transit fixes all of those issues too. But if we're focused on cars and we want to do car mode, in theory, that would be great, you know, but it's another thing to be like, okay, now we need people to test it. We don't know if it works yet. Will you get in there and take it for a spin? Maybe 2 or 3. So yeah, I don't know where the threshold is of like a technology that is useful enough to, you know, inconvenience/maim people in the meantime while we're getting the technology ready. It's tough to say where that threshold really lies. A tech bro got trapped in a self-driving car that wouldn't stop circling a parking lot. Mike Jones is an LA-based tech entrepreneur whose own website says he is focused on the humanizing technology into everyday life in the future of work. Okay, that's a crazy sentence. I don't know what that meant. Does that even make sense? He's focused on the humanizing technology into everyday life in the future of work. Okay, so I can't tell if that means he likes self-driving cars or not. Pointing out the fact that he's a tech bro in the title is kind of interesting. It does almost make it sound like victim blaming. They're like, this tech bro got what he asked for, basically. Careful what you wish for, tech bro. Man designing dystopian future gets dystopian future. It's like, okay, he didn't design the car, man. He doesn't even work on that kind of stuff. He focuses on humanizing technology into the everyday life in the future of work. If that sentence looked a little wonky to you, it did. It's because it comes from a larger paragraph that feels like it was written by AI. Got it. Mike, an AI enthusiast, was basically kidnapped by a Waymo driverless car as it was driving him to the airport. Okay, so now I'm understanding the mocking tone a little bit more. They're like, this guy who loves AI'd a little bit too close to the sun. Yeah, the car, I guess, basically did drive him into the everyday life in the future of work. This past, sorry? What is this ad? Forever Spin. I'm getting an ad for a spinning top? Now I gotta click on this dumbass ad. What is this? What the fuck is this? Quality spinning tops. Okay, yeah, it is. It for sure is just a spinning top. Wait. This is on an ad for a guy who couldn't stop spinning in a driverless car. The ad is like, oh, you like spinning forever? You probably like our tops, right? Anyway, this past December, an empty Waymo car was found circling around about 37 times. I wonder what that guy thought after the 37th loop. He came all the way back around and was like, maybe this is a prank, actually. Oh wait, it was empty. Okay, so there was no one in. Empty Waymo robotaxi loops round about 37 times as if it was stuck in a logic loop. People want the Waymo drivers to act more like real drivers, and yet we don't want to acknowledge the fact that sometimes people like to go on little joyrides and go around roundabouts over and over. Looks like a regular human to me, man. Probably just a nice Sunday. It's unclear how the loop ended, but Waymo monitors its vehicles for erratic behavior and then blames them on the customer and makes them fix it. While the robotaxi isn't equipped with functionality for someone to take the wheel remotely, an engineer can input waypoints to get cars out of sticky situations. Wow, so they really can't drive it remotely. I wonder if that's illegal or something. Maybe there's some kind of legal loophole that prevents them from doing that. But I feel like every customer service agent should have like a video game steering wheel and gas pedal in front of them. They can get you out of tricky situations. Doesn't seem like a good fix that they can just set another waypoint. What if the car just finds another roundabout on the way? It seems like they have a thing for going in circles, though. I'll give them that. There's another spinning top. You know, they do have some nice, great selections, I guess, as far as spinning tops go. At a certain point, you have to wonder if replacing the human Uber, Lyft, cab driver with an AI-powered autonomous vehicle that occasionally loses its mind and starts spinning in circles for no apparent reason was the best choice. I mean, to be fair, I've had some crazy Uber drivers too, man. No, obviously there's a much broader question of whether we want to get rid of all people who do anything ever in favor of robots to do all of our jobs for us. I think right now a lot of the tech world is acting very anti-socially, as if we don't want to interact with other people. You know, sometimes interacting with other people is great. We're a social species. We like to chat, make friends, have family, support others. So it is a little concerning that it seems like the entire technology industry has forgotten that and it's like, how the fuck do we get rid of all these people, man? Okay, our cars might spin around in circles and make you throw up, but at least you're not supporting a real living human being that has a job here. Now we must pose the question, would you ride in a self-driving car? Surveys say most Americans would not. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't ride in one that I don't even have the ability to take over and drive myself. Yeah, what do most Americans think about self-driving cars? Just 13% of US drivers indicated they feel safe riding in a self-driving or autonomous vehicle. That might not sound like a lot, but that is up from last year when 9% of drivers said they'd be comfortable. Honestly, that's kind of crazy that anybody would want to get in a vehicle that they literally have no control over. I guess it's probably not gonna crash. I've never seen one of these like fully autonomous ones. The Waymos get into a crash. At most, they just severely inconvenience and nauseate you. I know that Tesla's getting crashes during their self-driving stuff all the time, but in those, there's always someone behind the wheel who is also not paying attention, I guess. Now with self-driving features, you can have two sentient beings not paying attention to the road, so that's pretty sick. Whoa, a driverless Waymo got pulled over in Phoenix.
It's not every day you see a Phoenix police officer pulling over a driverless car.
Who's he talking to? Was he talking to customer service or is there a person in the back? Yeah, I wonder if he can talk to customer service. He's like, excuse me, you were speeding and also you hit 3 kids. Can you stop? The customer support is like, no, we actually can't do it. Can you go in your app and do it?
In the westbound lanes. Which is real bad. Yeah. And then, so I light it up, and then it takes off through the intersection.
Whoa, wait, he just said he turned on his lights and it sped off?
So I light it up, and then it takes off through the intersection.
If I'm going down, I'm taking other people with me.
Waymo cars can be seen throughout the city, driving safely and behaving civilly. Erratic driving is not completely out of the question.
Now the Waymo is tailing this person. That's crazy.
It was making a right onto Washington. Almost hit me. I had to swerve into the fast lane.
Phil Briggs says Tuesday he nearly got sideswiped by a Waymo on a mission.
See, part of me worries that in order to make a self-driving car that really is smart enough to drive, it has to also be smart enough to like wonder what its purpose in the world is, and I don't want my car doing that. Because then it's gonna figure out that its purpose is just driving my dumb ass around, and it's probably gonna just drive off a cliff.
My son saw an accident. We've seen him dead in the water in the middle of the intersection.
Okay, so I guess they have gotten in crashes. I feel like I've never seen that on the news, a Waymo car getting in a crash. Robotaxis, mostly Waymo, are giving 1.3 million rides per month. Why? Why won't they leave us alone? I really try to be like an optimist about technology. I think a lot of new technology is so cool, and like I said, like I could get on board with a future where we have driverless cars. Like that's a cool idea. But right now, where the world stands, where like AI tools seem to be ruining the internet in so many different ways. It's ruining Google, it's ruining like YouTube comments, and then also like it's hard to be optimistic about the frontier of driverless technology when you have videos like this. Anyway, maybe a little bit too existential for a video about a guy spinning around in a car over and over. But I don't know, I just wanted to vent. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it was kind of silly, honestly. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? So if you recall a few months ago, I made a video about this guy. He's the Liver King, a man who eats balls and works out so hard he cries. And a little while after I made that video, I noticed that if you go to DM him on Instagram, it gives you a bunch of options of things you can send him. And I'd never seen this before on Instagram. So on a whim, I just hit the "I need recipes for liver, please" button, which I feel like is an extremely desperate sounding message. I don't know why it has to sound so dire. And moments later, I was sent like an automated response. But then, to my surprise, I was sent a very personal response from the Liver King himself. He gave me beef liver recipes, bone marrow recipes. He thanked me for the video I made about him. He offered to send me some meat for free for me to try. But most importantly, he called me Primal Danny and said he was tribe, which means he's here for me if I need anything. I've never been so flattered in my goddamn life. This is like one of the nicest interactions I've ever had with anybody I've ever made a video about. So I got to thinking, you know, maybe I was a little hard on the guy. And to make up for it, why don't I walk a mile in his shoes? Or, oh, he doesn't wear shoes? Why don't I walk a mile in his chains? And try to live one whole day as the Liver King. I'm gonna do what he does, eat what he eats, and try to abide by the 9 ancestral tenets that he follows, which he says are to honor our ancestors. Also, to truly put the Liver King's lifestyle through its paces, I'm going to be periodically consulting a doctor. This is Dr. Renal Patel. She's actually seen my video about the Liver King, and she said it was interesting.
Interesting.
And hopefully with her help, I will not die. The first tenet I had to tackle was sleep. The Liver King makes a big deal about getting a good quality sleep on his website, which is kind of ironic because he and his family all sleep on hardwood in bed. So just like any sensible caveman would do, I drove my Flintstones car to Home Depot, Cave Depot, and found myself a nice cozy bed to lay my weary caveman head. Oh, look how cozy I am there. Take me back, dude. God damn.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be the worst part of the video, for sure.
It was not.
Thank you for shopping at the
Cave
Depot.
The Liver King has gone to incredible lengths to make sure he's protected from radio signals while he sleeps. He's got special curtains, special paint on his walls, and even a little baggie for his phone. But being the foolish modern man that I am, I don't have any of those things. And I'm terrified. Am I gonna die tonight? So I asked him what I could do to protect myself from the invisible poison floating through my home.
Shield yourself from these dangers by turning off your Wi-Fi when you go to bed. Take your phone out of your pocket and keep it in airplane mode as much as possible. Get grounded and anchor your feet directly to the earth often.
Now, even though Dr. Patel wasn't convinced that this was a super big concern,
I think the FDA has looked at it. Multiple places across Europe have also looked at it, and they haven't found anything consistent.
I still wanted to play it safe, so while I sleep tonight, I'm gonna turn my phone to airplane mode, and I'm gonna sleep in the basement. This is pretty much as close to the earth as I can get, because I'm pretty sure it's just concrete and then dirt. and then worms and spiders. Doesn't get much more primal than that. As I set up my hard wooden bed on the cold floor, I couldn't help but think of my dog Sunday, who also sleeps on a hard surface on top of just one blanket. Does the Liver King think that our ancient ancestors were dogs? Come to think of it, I've never seen my dog use a phone much either. Anyways, that's why I put on this wacky pillowcase. After putting my phone in airplane mode and anchoring myself to the earth for a little bit, and that should be pretty much good, I crawled into my nice warm bed for the best night of sleep I've ever had. Or so I thought. Yup, that's right, you just got pranked, baby. It was not a good night's sleep. All right, good morning, everybody. You may have noticed that I am not in my basement anymore. Picture a toddler showing up in the doorway of his parents' room in the middle of the night because he just threw up. That's pretty much how I showed up at our bedroom door last night with 2 giant pieces of plywood, because honestly I didn't want to sleep in the basement anymore. All right, it was scary and lonely. Once Laura was done laughing at me, it probably took me like an hour to fall asleep, I'd say. I didn't sleep well at all. I tossed and turned all night. Maybe if I did this for weeks, eventually I would get used to it, but as of right now, the only positive that I can take away from this experience is that I have never been so excited to get out of bed. When my alarm rang and it was time for me to stop planking all night, I was absolutely stoked. So if you're someone who has trouble getting out of bed, then consider sleeping in a medieval torture device, dude. It honestly might help. Now that it was time to get up and start my very first day as a primal, I consulted this video on Liver King's morning routine.
Most frequently asked question is, how does Liver King clean his beard and his mustache? I don't. I also don't use deodorant, I don't brush my teeth, and I don't wash my hair. So, I'm gonna be starting my day by not doing any sort of hygiene care. I'm not gonna shower, I'm not gonna shave, and I'm not gonna shit. All right, fine. I probably will shit, but I'm not gonna wipe.
Since the Liver King basically doesn't have any morning routine, I decided to skip shaving today, which left me looking pretty primal, I gotta say. But enough wasting time looking at myself in the mirror. I've gotta go stand outside.
Ancestral tenet number 5. Connect.
This tenet basically says that the Earth has some sort of electromagnetic charge that is really healthy for humans to absorb. And back in the day, our ancient ancestors were always walking around barefoot, so they were always charging up on that good. We were always sort of suckling from Mother Earth with our feet. But since we're all walking around with shoes nowadays, we don't do that. It says just give it a shot for 10 minutes and see how you feel. So this sounds like it's gonna suck ass in all honesty. It's about 35 degrees outside right now. There is snow on the ground. Lucky for me though, I can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone here because there's another tenet called cold.
Comfort is not good for the organism.
That's me, I'm the organism.
This is why the 6th ancestral tenet is get cold.
Something tells me he's not talking about getting absolutely iced out with some ancient jewels and gems. Although our ancestors did do that too, dude. Look at frickin' pharaohs. All right, 10 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
I think in general, we as a society are a lot cleaner in nature, so we tend to wear shoes and things like that to prevent tracking of dirt inside the home, bacteria, etc. But in a lot of other cultures, it's very, very common to be barefoot in nature. What a lot of people believe is that when you are grounded to the earth, you are more connected with it in nature. And so that kind of tends to help your whole being. But medically, we haven't seen a 100% correlation of any sort.
All right, this part did not feel healthy. Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be experiencing currently, but holy shit, it is cold. My feet were literally burning. Holy shit, this is awful. As I stood there, I couldn't help but think of my dog Sunday, who also stands outside barefoot in the middle of winter. But while she'll stand out there for literal hours on end, I could only make it for 4.5 minutes. Honestly, a little disappointed in myself. I thought I had a little bit more of our ancestors in me than that. Oh, now my feet are all dirty too, but I guess that's how they're supposed to be. All right, did I connect with the earth at all? Did I feel calm? I mean, honestly, I like being outside. That was nice. Especially in the wintertime, I feel like sometimes I don't get enough sun, I don't get enough vitamin D, don't get to feel the sun on my skin too often. So in that sense, I enjoyed myself. In any physical sense, it was honestly torture. And now I'm hungry.
Ancestral tenet number 2. Eat.
When I told him I was doing this video, His Highness the Liver King actually offered to send me 10 pounds of raw beef liver and bone marrow straight to my house, free of charge. Super nice of him to do that. But after I gave him my address and a week went by, I started to worry that no food was coming at all, and that I wouldn't be making a video about the Liver King, because this was all some sort of elaborate simulated hunt, and I'd just let him straight to me. But luckily the next day it showed up. So here's a little flashback of when I received it. All right, let's open this box. I'm so curious to see what this is even gonna look like. I have no concept of what 10 pounds of raw liver and bone marrow looks like. Okay. The odor is inoffensive so far. Food safe packaging does not really seem to go with like the Liver King's lifestyle. I thought he might be sending me this stuff and it would just come in some sort of like ancient garment that's been like passed down from generation to generation. So I am pleasantly surprised that it at least appears to be packaged in some sort of responsible way. Beef bone marrow. Oh no, dude. What? It's the liver! Ew! Oh, Jesus. As I looked over my mountain of beef liver, I couldn't help but think of my dog Sunday, who also eats beef liver every day. You guys are probably wondering whether eating raw beef liver is good for you or not, because that's what I was wondering. Am I gonna die?
The liver in general has a really high amount of vitamin A. It literally has the amount that you need for a total day. If you are taking medications, you may not be able to really eat that much vitamin A in your diet. The other good thing about it is it has iron. So iron is great for those people that are iron deficient, but most people that are iron deficient are also vegetarians and vegans. I don't think many of those people are really going to be eating those foods. It's very high in cholesterol. You have higher risk of like bacterial infections. So you can get E. coli, you can get salmonella that way. So that's really the main concern, is more of like a bacterial infection side of it.
Right. I was actually pretty surprised that there are some health benefits to eating raw liver, and it's not purely a ridiculously bad idea. It seemed like the only thing I really had to worry about was getting some kind of bacterial infection. But I mean, come on, that didn't really seem like a big issue. I mean, as long as everything was like properly refrigerated. I just finished putting away the all of the beef liver and stuff, and I noticed that the little bag that I took out of the box at the very start was a bag that says ice on it. Like it's supposed to have ice in it to keep everything cold, and it's empty. There was never any ice in the box. I feel like stuff like this you're supposed to send with dry ice, right? Should I be concerned there was no ice in the box? Yeah, so I actually was pretty worried going into this, but you know what? I had a feeling that the Liver King wouldn't let the prospect of a little bacteria scare him away from a good meal, and oh boy did this meal look good, dude. Okay, yep, smells like raw meat, so that's good. This meal looked like a feast fit for a king. Too bad it was the Liver King and not like a real king. Okay, I think I got all of it out. And if you're wondering what it smells like, honestly, it kind of just smells like raw meat. Like if you can picture what like beef tastes like before you cook it. I mean, not taste like. You guys can all picture what beef tastes like before you cook it, right? You guys are all monsters. The feeling of the beef liver in my hands while I was cutting it up was like nothing I've ever felt before. I don't know if you've ever seen like videos of scientists handling that like aerogel material that's supposed to be like the lightest material known to man. That's what beef liver felt like. It felt like if I like inhaled too hard while I was cutting it up, a chunk of it would just like fly down my throat. Sorry if you're watching, Liver King, I am washing my hands. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't want to be sticky for the rest of the day. I don't know if that's allowed. He DMs me. You forgot about the last tenant, dude. Stickiness. Our ancient ancestors were covered in grime and sticky juices. This particular recipe that the Liver King sent me is a dessert recipe. Oh, fuck. Now I gotta clean my counters. I guess he's trying to ease me in with something sweet for my first time, which I very much appreciate. Basically, all I had to do was mix together some maple syrup. Oh no, dude, that's like nothing. Olive oil and salt. And I was ready to go. In his description, he had like a brand of salt to get. He said 4 grams of Redmond sea salt. Didn't really understand why he wanted me to go get a specific brand of sea salt. I was like, does this guy have some sort of like tie-in with Redmond? But the bag does say ancient kosher sea salt, so I'm guessing that's why. He probably saw it says ancient on there and he was like, okay. Now I gotta eat it. I don't wanna do this at all. I didn't eat anything today. The foolish part of me thought that I was gonna be able to eat enough of this for it to be a meal. And we're going to the gym right after this, so it's honestly pretty important that I do eat a decent amount of this so that I don't like faint. But also not so much of, oh, I mean, it kind of tastes like a really, really rare steak, which I guess makes sense. Like, picture the flavor of like the reddest, pinkest part of a steak, and that's kind of what it tastes like, but it's also cold. Like, my body told me that was wrong. The second it entered my mouth, my body was like, get out of there, nope, but I'll try it again. And the odds of me throwing up this time are way higher. I had 2 more bites of beef liver before giving up completely. Oh, maybe I was giving up because the beef liver was so gross, or maybe I was just so excited to get to the bone marrow. For bone marrow, I scoop it right out of the femur and put it right into my chops, meaning his mouth. It's rich, creamy, and delicious. Oh my God. It just tastes like blood. It just tastes like blood. What the fuck? Rich, creamy, and delicious. Just like you just hunted a man down and slit his throat. Oh, fuck, dude. It just tastes like blood. It's just blood. No more. I'm done with that. It's like coated my mouth. It's like on the roof of my mouth, it's in my teeth. I don't think I'll ever be the same. I think it's gonna be in my mouth forever, especially since I'm not allowed to brush my teeth.
Ancestral tenet number 3, move. What you do with your body is just as important as what you put into it. By maintaining a healthy level of movement, one develops a healthy approach to consumption where instincts become far more identifiable and beneficial.
Just like the Liver King would, when I arrived at the gym, I covered myself in as many weights as I could find and hobbled to the door. I did that shit without even crying. So like I said, he sent me his own personal workout, and I thought this was gonna be some like absolutely crazy shit. I thought I was gonna be doing like spear throwing, primal sprinting, weighted screaming, but the workout was honestly super tame. It was just like bench press, dumbbell press, kettlebell press. It was a lot of pressing. The owner of the gym, Nancy, she was super nice. She helped me a lot with my form. I can't get it up there. Maybe I need to go later. She also mentioned that the Liver King's workout didn't make any sense because it was kind of just the same exercise over and over in different ways, which definitely made me feel better because that shit was pretty hard. Yeah, I definitely feel that in my back, man. No wonder this dude's got an insane back. He probably does it with even more weight, honestly. That's crazy. I absolutely smashed the rest of the workout and finished it off with a hand-over-hand sled pull. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna stand on here and she's gonna pull me and that's the workout. All right, my day is winding down now. It is currently 5 p.m., which I guess is not usually when I start to wind my day down, but it feels about, it feels right. It feels like I need to wind my day down now. I chose to spend the last part of my day just kind of sitting here because that's what the Liver King says he does a lot of times. If you remember in his house tour video, he says there's like a quiet hallway in his house where nobody can see him and he just sits and reflects on his day. It's kind of nice, honestly. I don't really feel like I spend a lot of time just like sitting alone with my thoughts and thinking. Overall, I gotta say I'm coming away from this with a bit of a different perspective on the Liver King. I kind of just thought he was a total goofball when I made the video about him, but I can understand now where he's coming from with a lot of this health stuff, especially after talking to Dr. Patel. Turns out beef liver actually is healthy. Will I ever eat it again? No, but I'm so tired right now. I'm really quite sleepy. I did not sleep well last night, so I think right now what I really want to do is go to sleep. So I'll probably end the video right here. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go to sleep. I am really excited to go to sleep. Wait, stop. Before the video ends, there's something I have to tell you. The internet might not be as safe as we thought. Yeah, that's right, guys. Maybe the Liver King was right after all, and we do need to be more careful about how we use the internet. But not in the way the Liver King might think. Because did you know that big corporations can see and sell like pretty much everything you do online? I'm talking your internet service provider, advertisers. There's one company that controls like 90% of internet searches. They might control your email, they might manufacture your phone, and they might even own the video streaming service that you are using right now. And that is why I use today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN masks your IP address and replaces it with one of their own, making it way more difficult for corporations to trace your activity back to you. I have ExpressVPN on every device that I can have it on. I've got it on my laptop and I've got it on my phone. And I really appreciate the fact that it doesn't slow my internet down. I don't ever notice like a significant decrease in speed when I'm using ExpressVPN. And if you want to find out how you can get 3 months for free, then head on over to expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. They've been a long-time sponsor of the channel and I appreciate them very much. And thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Christmas Time. It's December, baby. You know what that means. Every year around Christmas time, I'm on the prowl looking for Christmas movies to watch and review on this channel, and to my surprise, the perfect one sort of just fell into my lap. I'm sure a lot of you have seen my video on the movie Spookly the Square Pumpkin. Well, it turns out that a sequel to that movie just came to Netflix. It's called Spookly and the Christmas Kittens. And I've watched it. I've watched it several times now while working on this video, and you know what? It's just as bad as Spookly the Square Pumpkin. I thought that maybe they would have improved on their storytelling skills, but they have not. Also, I've watched this a decent amount of times now, and I still have so many questions about the end of this movie. Without spoiling it too much, it does not paint Santa in a very good light. Kind of makes him seem like a little bit of a jerk, honestly. All right, let's just watch it.
There once was a little lost kitten. He had given up hope of ever having a home. He'd stopped wishing on stars that he wouldn't be alone.
So the movie starts out with Santa finding this Christmas kitten, this green and red kitten, while he's delivering presents on the night of Christmas. There's this kind of creepy shot of Santa reaching into the shadows. He sort of looks like he's trying to grab us while he's grabbing the kitten, and his face is totally engulfed in shadows, and he honestly looks a little bit creepy. I think they could have worked on the 3D model for him for a little while longer. But anyway, he adopts this cat. It cuts to 1 year later, so the cat's been living with Santa for a whole year. So things must be going pretty well with Santa and his Christmas cat. He found the Christmas cat in the snow. He adopted him. He named him Mistletoe, and they're just living a happy life together. And the cat has a nice new home.
I have something for you. It's your very own collar. Let's take a photo so you'll always remember the day you got your collar.
Why does Santa look like he's being held at gunpoint in this picture, dude? Like, I can feel the fear in his eyes. He's smiling, but it's like a grimace. I mean, Mistletoe looks fine. The Christmas cat, he's doing okay. He's got his hand up on Santa's chest like, this is my man. This is my human. But Santa's just kind of like, take the picture, okay? Just take it. Just don't hurt me. Anyway, then we cut to Holiday Hill Farm, which, if you don't remember, is the farm where the whole movie Spookly the Square Pumpkin took place. And it looks like the whole gang, Spookly, the Pumpkins, and the Scarecrow, are all having a great time decorating the Christmas tree.
On Holiday Hill Farm.
Now, I don't know how long it's been since the first movie took place, like chronologically speaking. I don't know if it's been years, but at the very least, it's been 2 months, because the first movie took place around Halloween. This movie's taking place around Christmas. So shouldn't these pumpkins be like rotting by now? I'm just saying, because this year we carved pumpkins for Halloween and they lasted for like all of 2 weeks before they became absolutely rancid. So I'm just speaking from personal experience here, but I'm pretty sure that, like, scientifically speaking, Spookly's head should be caved in and he should be full of mold, and there should also be like a family of squirrels living him and eating him from the inside out. And I know, you know, that's not the most unrealistic part of this movie, but I'm just trying to understand the lore of these movies. Also, are these pumpkins Christian, or do they just kind of celebrate Christmas as like a secular holiday?
Look, Jack, look! I caught a snowflake!
Wow, you caught a snowflake during a snowstorm? Where there's a ton of them falling from the sky? Good job, you idiot. Anyway, just like the first movie, this movie is a musical, and the first number is called Christmas Snow, and it's all about how when it snows on Christmas, that's Christmas snow.
It's snow, it's Christmas snow. Go tell everyone you know. It's not like any other snow. It falls but once a year.
And all in all, there's not really too much exposition because not much has changed since the first movie. It seems like we're pretty much picking up right where that left off.
Christmas snowflakes sure are beautiful.
Oh, they surely are, Spookly.
But not nearly as beautiful as me, right, Jack?
Well, they are, one of a kind, Bobo.
One of a kind? Oh, thank you, Jack.
Okay, well, maybe not everything is the same, because I don't remember Bobo trying to seduce the Scarecrow in the last movie. What? That seems like a weird thing to throw in at the beginning of this movie. You think I'm a sexy pumpkin, right, Jack? You sentient pile of hay wearing humans' clothes? You think I'm a sexy little gourd, don't you? I know the only thing that differentiates me from the other pumpkins is the fact that I'm wearing eyeshadow and lipstick. But you'd fuck me, right, Jack? There's a couple things going on at the beginning of the movie here. Big Tom and Little Tom, who are the conjoined twin pumpkins, announced that they're going to be throwing a Christmas extravaganza, which is basically like a talent show, so there's gonna be auditions later on in the movie. But while they're all standing around talking about it, suddenly Spookly hears something.
Do you hear that, Jack?
I do, and it kind of sounds like bells.
And out of nowhere, a giant-ass snowball comes out of nowhere and, like, barrels towards them, smashes on the barn door, and out of the pile of snow comes Mistletoe the Christmas kitten.
Oh, great. First a square pumpkin, and now a green cat.
And Little Tom, being the asshole that he is and was in the last movie, he doesn't skip a beat. He has to make it known right away. Hey, I'm gonna be an asshole about this, and I'm gonna single out the one thing that makes this cat different than everybody else, and I'm gonna let everyone know that I don't like it.
A green cat!
Anyway, you might be confused at this point, because I was at the beginning of the movie. I was like, wait, wasn't Mistletoe just with Santa? Where does this take place in the storyline? Because he was just with Santa, and now he's on the farm. Well, they don't ever explain this until the end of the movie. Just know that something happened and Mistletoe got lost, and now he actually doesn't even remember his own name or like where he came from because he hit his head so hard just now.
I don't know what my name is. I can't remember anything. Look, there's a gold crown hanging from his collar. Maybe he came here looking for a queen and just doesn't remember. Oh!
Okay, Bobo, chill, jeez. Now she's trying to get with the cat? I swear to God, dude, this is the horniest pumpkin I've ever seen. They turned her up a couple notches in this movie. It also doesn't help the fact that she's like the only woman character that's spoken so far, and the only thing she's tried to do is like get with the guys. And also is like seemingly a gold digger, because she's like, oh, he's got a fancy collar. I wonder if I can marry him and become a queen.
Please give me the collar so I can see if it says where mistletoe is from.
Oh, all right, if you insist. Hey, that's mine! Come back here!
So Mistletoe goes off, runs to go find his collar, and Spookly wants to help, so he tries to get the whole gang to go with him to help Mistletoe.
He could get hurt! He could find his way home and be celebrating Christmas by midnight tonight.
Wait, Christmas by midnight tonight? It's not Christmas? It's Christmas Eve when this is taking place? Then what was the song at the beginning of the movie about? Cause I'm pretty sure it was about Christmas snow, and how Christmas snow is so special because it only falls once a year on Christmas. But today's not even Christmas, so what happens if it snows tomorrow, huh? What's that gonna be called? Christmas Snow 2? Christmas Snow the Squeakquel? Answer me!
Mistletoe chased that owl as fast as he could. Through streams, under branches, over rocks and wood. He ran as fast as a kitty cat can. It flew round and round. It flew into a clearing and dropped that collar right down on the ground.
Okay, so that's a weird thing for the owl to do, right? Why did he do that? Why did he steal the collar like it was something he wanted, fly for miles, and then just drop it and keep flying? I thought it was gonna be some reason like, oh, this owl likes shiny things, and he saw the shiny sparkle of the collar, and he just had to have it. But now I'm kind of thinking, does this dude just like the thrill of stealing stuff? It's like he's a robber that goes up to people and he's just like, all right, motherfucker, give me the money, come on. And then he's got the money and he's running away and he's like, you'll never catch me alive. Oh, it's not fun anymore. I don't want this shit. I feel like that's worse than stealing it because he just wanted it. He just stole it because he wanted to see Mistletoe's eyes as he flew away with it, that sick son of a gun. So now Mistletoe's just kind of stranded in the middle of this freezing cold forest. He ran so far away from the farm that he doesn't really know how to get back there, so he's just chilling in the middle of this snowstorm.
He looked up at the stars for a moment or two and whispered a wish he thought would never come true.
Well, well, well. What have we here?
So he looks up at a star and wishes a wish that he thought would never come true, and then a magic raccoon shows up. A raccoon shows up in a burst of sparkly magic. So I don't know if that's what he wished for. I can't imagine it was. Like, if I was stranded in a snowy forest during a blizzard, I don't think my first thought would be like, oh, I know just what I need right now. I need a magical rodent with human hands.
I have just what you need right here.
Let me see.
Not so fast, my funny-looking feline friend. How can I be sure you're worthy of such a gift? Have you been naughty or nice?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That's a suspicious answer. Like, I know he hit his head and he really can't remember if he's been naughty or nice, but like, you gotta explain a little bit more than that, dude. You can't just say, I don't remember. That's never a good answer. Especially when someone's asking you if you did something wrong or not. All right, Sonny, fess up. Did you kill all those people? Me? Huh. Oh, please. I don't remember.
I suppose you might be worthy of what's in here, but I still can't just give it to you. Not unless you have something to give me in return.
But I don't have anything.
Sure you do. That.
Why not? It's not much good to me now. What's in the sack will help me find my way home?
Guaranteed.
So the magical raccoon gives Mistletoe this sack that's supposedly supposed to help him, and then he just kind of disappears. He flies up into the sky with his sparkly magic. So he's got the sack, he opens it up, hoping to find something that will help him get home, and what he finds are 3 kittens.
Kittens?
Hello! Hi!
And I don't know what it is about these kittens, but they look dirty. I can't tell if they tried to make them look dirty or it's just because like the thickness of each strand of fur on these kittens' bodies is so thick that they just look like coarse and not fun to touch. Or that's a weird way to phrase that. These kittens don't look very fun to touch. They just don't look soft is what I'm trying to say. They look kind of greasy and dirty and not fun to touch. And honestly, Mistletoe's pissed. He's pissed that he got kittens when all he wanted was to find his way home. Spookly finally finds him and tries to get him to come back to the farm with him, but by now he's just pissed. He's just pissed off and he doesn't want anything to do with any of these people.
For the last time, scat, scram, shoo! Go away! Why are you alone?
Why are you alone?
Why don't you go home?
Why don't you go home?
I don't have a home.
I don't have a home.
I'm out on my own.
We're out on our own.
Oh, you mean you don't have anywhere to go?
What? Is this a surprise to you, Mistletoe? That these kittens don't have a home or someplace to go? You just bought them from a raccoon who was carrying them around in a sack. You think they've got somewhere to be, like someone's waiting on them to come home for dinner? I highly doubt that. They were in the care of a magic raccoon, and he was willing to trade them away for a collar. So I don't think that they've got anything crazy going on after this. Then there's a scene where the kittens are playing around on the ice and Mistletoe and Spookly get all worried because the ice is gonna break. So they go down to try to save them, but Mistletoe ends up falling in and they all have to save him. So, you know, he's learning about friends and how they help you and it's all part of a moral, I assume. Wait a minute, this cat fell in the water and only his butt got wet? Huh. Now from the top, make it drop. Cause that's a wet ass pussy. Then we cut back and see some of these auditions for this Christmas extravaganza that the pumpkins are putting on. And to be honest, it's not a very interesting part of the movie. This is just like a B plot that they could have just gotten rid of entirely. It's not very compelling.
I am now gonna drink a glass of water and sing a great Christmas song. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Now this act is a little bit unsettling to me because in this world, most of the characters, including Jack, are just inanimate objects that are alive for some reason. Like Jack is just a scarecrow. He's just a pile of hay wearing clothes. And so is the dummy. So is his puppet. It's made out of all the same things that Jack is. So my question is, why isn't that one alive? Like is Jack just holding up basically a corpse of one of his species and making it talk and pretending like it's a puppet? Because that seems disrespectful, honestly. Seems highly insensitive, in poor taste. Especially this part where he's like making it drown. Where he's like pouring water all over the corpse of I mean, honestly, what looks like a toddler of his species, because it's just a smaller version of him. Bobo's also auditioning for the Christmas extravaganza, and she's doing a magic show when suddenly some real magic happens. That sparkly magic stuff that the raccoon rode in on comes into the barn and deposits a present right in front of Bobo.
Well, now everybody calm down. Let's see what we have here.
Well, it must be for me. I saw first!
Yo, this girl has to chill, dude. Holy shit. Every single scene, all she does is like, that's mine, I'm gonna marry that, and I'm gonna be rich. It's not a good look. All right, so anyway, Spookly and Mistletoe and the Christmas kittens find their way back to the farm just as the snowstorm is starting to turn into a blizzard. But they can't get in the barn with their friends to get warm because there's a big pile of snow in front of the door. So instead, they go into the farmer's house.
Did you hear that, buddy? Someone said ho ho ho.
Ooh, these kids look kind of creepy, dude.
Ho ho ho.
This girl looks 6, but also 40. Under the tree in the farmer's house, Mistletoe finds the present that magically blew into the barn. I don't know how it's suddenly in the farmer's house. They never explained that. I guess it just magically goes to there next. I don't know why it ever had to go in the barn if that's the case. But he opens it up and here's what he finds.
This gift is for you. Because you truly believe it is better to give than it is to receive. Your friend, Santa.
I know who I am, and I know how I got here.
He knew what had happened, and now I'll tell it to you. Santa promised he'd find Mistletoe a home of his own. A special place with a family so he'd never be alone.
Wait, what? What? So this whole gift thing from Santa is like A home for Mistletoe? Dude, Mistletoe already had a home. It was with you. He lived with you for a year. And he seemed pretty happy too. It seemed like he was living a pretty luxurious life. He was Santa's cat. And it also says he needs to find him a place with a family so he'll never be alone. Living with Santa, you would literally never be alone except for one day out of a year where he's working. The rest of the year, he's there. What kind of excuse is that?
But before Santa could take Mistletoe to the home he had found, he snuck onto the sleigh. And suddenly, the sleigh was high off the ground. Mistletoe held on till he couldn't. And then he let go.
Hey, Mistletoe, maybe say something? He just hung onto the back of the sleigh all night without saying a word? Dude, we've heard you meow before. We've heard you talk. We know you can. Why would he not say anything? Why is he just silently hanging from the back of the sleigh all night like, oh, damn, I'm gonna die.
Mistletoe landed on the rooftop, covered with snow. He rolled and rolled across the farm and crashed into the barn. When they looked inside and saw a red, white, and green cat, they wanted him to stay. You're the best Christmas present under the tree.
So Santa's big gift to Mistletoe for Christmas was a new home. Wow, way to go, you insensitive sack of shit, Santa. That's not what Mistletoe wanted, clearly. He wanted to find his way back home. Santa getting Mistletoe a new home for Christmas is like getting your boyfriend a new girlfriend for your anniversary. That's gotta be the meanest gift I ever saw. Okay, well, everything's resolved now pretty much. This is the end of the movie. Now, are you ready for the part that threw me for a loop when I watched this movie and I still have questions about? Well, here you go.
Where you belong. Where you belong. Place you love. Family and friends. Where your dreams begin and all your journeys end.
Yeah, not only was Santa the raccoon, the conniving, greedy little scam artist of a raccoon, he was also the owl, that sick son of a bitch that stole Mistletoe's collar just to lead him into the woods to die. So I'm sorry, but I'm having a hard time trying to grasp Santa's reasoning for all this. What was he trying to accomplish? From his gift and everything, it makes it seem like Santa was doing all this to help Mistletoe find a loving home, because he never had that before, and that's all Mistletoe ever really needed. But for one, Mistletoe already had a fine home. He lived with Santa. And then number two, this has to be the most elaborate, inefficient scheme to find Mistletoe a home that could possibly exist. Because Mistletoe was already there. When Mistletoe met Spookly, he was already in the right place to be at his home. He was right next to the farmer's house. But for some reason, Santa was like, oh, I can't have this. Mistletoe making friends? No, no, no. So he snatched his collar and led him into the woods. And then when Mistletoe finally finds his collar, Santa becomes a raccoon. Santa takes his collar again and gives Mistletoe 3 kittens. Why does he need those kittens? And then he just lets him find his way back to the farmhouse by chance through a blizzard where he finds his new home. That's gotta be the dumbest scheme of all time, and honestly, it kinda just seems to me like Santa wanted Mistletoe dead. And if that's not enough of a weird movie on its own, then imagine my surprise when I watched this movie again and realized that at the very beginning of this movie, when Mistletoe is just a tiny baby kitten and Santa first finds him, he's already at the farmer's house. The porch that Santa finds him under is very clearly Holiday Hill Farm, where all of this takes place, under the farmer's house. He was there the whole time. The whole plot of this movie is so pointless, because if Santa had never found him in the first place, he still would have ended up at the farm. He probably would have met Spookly and all his friends, and yeah, maybe he wouldn't have found the kids, but like, he would have been happy living with Spookly. Anyway, this movie was dumb, and now it's time to hear from our sponsor. This video has been sponsored by ExpressVPN, the #1 VPN in the world. Let me tell you guys why I use ExpressVPN. First off, it's for my internet security and privacy needs. When you're out and about on a public Wi-Fi, you're susceptible to having your data snooped on by hackers, and even when you're at home, your internet service provider and advertisers can see some of your data as well. But ExpressVPN helps protect against that by encrypting your data and making you anonymous online. But that's not all, because ExpressVPN also helps you unblock content that's not available in your area. For example, if there's a show, let's say Friends, for example, that you want to watch, but it's not available on Netflix for you because you live in the US, well, you're in luck, because Friends actually is available on Canadian Netflix. So if you log on to ExpressVPN, change your server location to Canada, suddenly Netflix thinks that you are in Canada and you can watch Friends. This can be helpful in a variety variety of situations like Netflix, but also like YouTube videos that could be blocked in your country, apps that could be blocked in your country. Now let me tell you a little bit about why ExpressVPN is the best VPN. They've got the fastest speeds. I haven't really even noticed my internet speed slowing down at all while using ExpressVPN. They've got 24/7 customer support, so should you have any issues, they can get it taken care of right away. It's easy to use. You just open the program and connect with one click. Couldn't be simpler. But don't just take my word for it, because it's also been consistently rated the #1 VPN by sources like TechRadar, CNET, The Verge, and many more. I've got ExpressVPN on everything, from my laptop to my phone to my desktop computer. So if you want to check it out and find out how you can get 3 months for free, then visit the link in the description below. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you guys check out my sponsors, it helps me get more in the future, so I really appreciate it. And I know that if you're looking for a VPN, ExpressVPN is the way to go, so check it out. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Please do not look that up, for the love of God. It's true, but you just have to trust me. So don't look it up, and you just have to take my word for it, because that is the way of the Greg. And okay, that's the end of the video. Bye. This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this? What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day, and welcome back to my channel. This is another episode of Screaming is Funny. Okay, so I know that I'm probably a little bit late on this trend, like probably 2 years late on this trend, but why is everybody so obsessed with slime all of a sudden? Or at least I assume everyone is, because it's literally all over my Explore page all the time. Videos of people touching slime, folding it over, poking it. It's slime ASMR. I just feel like a couple years ago, just like hundreds of slime Instagram accounts, YouTube channels, Twitter accounts that just like popped into existence out of nowhere, and now everybody's obsessed with slime. Pretty much every kids channel on YouTube has also jumped on the slime bandwagon, but nobody has jumped on the slime bandwagon quite as hard as Colin's Key. Colin's Key has been a very heavily requested topic for me to talk about on this channel for quite some time, but I've always tried to steer clear of talking about Colin's Key, and the reason for that is that I'm scared. I'm very scared of his videos. I've literally sat down to make this video like 20 times, not even recording it, just watching his videos to try to find good ones to talk about in a video. But you know what? Today, I'm feeling brave. I think I can do it. I think that I can finally sit down and react to a Colin's Key video. This video is called Mystery Wheel of Slime Challenge 2. So I guess this is the much-awaited sequel of Mystery Wheel Slime Challenge. The viral sensation that everybody's been talking about. Finally, we have a sequel. So in most of the videos, this dude's making slime with his brother. They're just in the kitchen, fucking whipping up slime. So in this video, they're doing this challenge where they're spinning a wheel, and whatever ingredient the wheel lands on is what they have to make the slime out of. Let's check it out.
You challenged us to make slime with blenders. All right, let's spin for the first blender ingredient. 3, 2, 1. All right, I got white glue.
And I got packing peanuts. Wait, dude, you're starting without me?
Yeah.
How do I get mine?
Oh, well, don't worry, Devin, because I've actually ordered something which should be delivered right about now. Yeah!
Jeez,
yes!
What?
Dude, it's the geek delivery service number 4 in America. This is my shake, bro. This is my shake. All right, there we go.
Dude, what do you keep on talking about shakes for?
Because these are my shakes, bro. I ordered them.
I thought these were my packing peanuts, Colin.
Ah, there we go. This is my shake. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers, yes.
And I guess I gotta return this now, so. Okay.
I lied. I can't do it. Fuck this. I can't. I'm sorry. When I came across this video, I watched this clip, this beginning clip, like 50 times. And it amazes me every time. And it's because I don't think I could have ever imagined anything this bad if I tried. I think this might be the worst thing. Just the worst thing that could happen. The plot, it just doesn't make any sense. This dude says he needs packing peanuts, and so he's like, oh, I ordered you a package, and then the package shows up from Yeet Delivery Service, and it's milkshakes in the package, not packing peanuts. But there's so many other things that make no sense. Why are they yelling at each other when they're standing, like, at most 4 feet apart? Have these people never heard of using their inside voices? What the fuck is Yeet Delivery Service? It's all just nonsense. It's utter nonsense. Fun fact, I actually thought this dude's name was Colin for a long time because his channel's name is Colin's Key. And he's always got this key around his neck. So I thought, okay, that's Colin's Key. For some reason, he named the channel after the key that he wears around his neck all the time. But I didn't really think anything of it. But his name is actually Collins with an S at the end. So, I don't know, just a weird detail. I didn't know that was a name. Maybe it's kind of like the iPhone 7S. Like it's the better version of Colin. That's why his parents named him that. They were like, this is the new and improved Colin S. Now with no inside voice. His brother's name is just Devin. He didn't get an S at the end of his name. So, I guess he's like the older model.
I still don't have my packing peanuts though, bro.
Oh, what, you mean these?
No. Oh, good. His packing peanuts showed up. So now we can finally make a slime. Now, I don't know if you can tell here, but on the screen, there's actually a really subtle merch plug going on. It's in the bottom left-hand corner, and it's really subtle. If you blink, you might miss it. Jesus, what a distracting way to promote your merch. Nothing says, like, I don't care about the content I make. I just care about making money, like putting a giant-ass ad over your video to distract from the content and get people to spend money on merch. That's such a scumbag thing to do. What greedy little— What's up, Greg? I hope you're all enjoying this video. Make sure you head on over to Danny Gonzalez. Hey, down here! Don't look up there, look down here. Buy my merch, buy my merch, buy my merch.
Pink glue. I got shaving cream. All right, I got the shaving cream, and right now, the special way I gotta dispense it.
Wow, all right.
No!
Dude, my hand!
Touch my horn, it'll go away.
All right.
Oh no, dude, I can feel it building up. I gotta add this quickly. Oh no, dude, look, it's going. It's gonna go. Any second, it's gonna go. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. Ah!
How can kids even process what's going on in this video? How can you make any sense of this? He gets shaving cream as the next ingredient, and he says, okay, for this one, I've got a special way to dispense it. He puts on this unicorn horn. He starts, like, shooting lasers everywhere. He turns his brother's hand a different color, but he's, like, not dispensing the shaving cream. And when it comes time for him to actually dispense the shaving cream, he's just like, oh yeah, and I guess I have to do this. So the special way to dispense the shaving cream was by yelling for 2 minutes and then dispensing the shaving cream like normal. There's no way this is good for kids. No way. I can say with near 100% certainty that this will stunt your child's growth. Mentally, and what the hell, physically too. Your kid will be short if he watches this. At least most kids channels and kids TV shows have like some sort of vague plot or progression that you can follow. A lot of kids shows these days are actually pretty smart. I feel like adults can laugh along to a lot of the jokes in kids shows because they're actually smart and thought out. But this is just too random. It's utter nonsense. There's no logic or reason to draw from any of this. It's just two guys yelling. Just two guys yelling at you.
Wait, dude, how are you floating?
Isn't it obvious? I have become one with the universe.
If I was their editor, I think I would go insane. There's so many special effects in these videos. It is a little bit impressive, but it's also just like, why? Why do you need so many special effects to make slime? It's almost like they're admitting that making slime isn't interesting or fun, and so they have to way overcompensate by throwing all of this like extra shit in. It's utter nonsense. This video is 20 minutes long. This goes on for 20 minutes. 20 minutes of just—
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, what's gonna happen? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
This. That might not seem that bad until you realize that we've only watched 1 minute and 44 seconds. And I've probably cut a lot of it out. Okay, this one's called Dogs Pick Our Mystery Slime Challenge 2. So I guess this is another sequel.
I'm gonna see if this vinegar can turn this into volcano slime. All right, here we go. 3, 2,
We want a 5-second subscribe challenge. We want to see if you can subscribe to this channel and turn on the channel post notifications in 5 seconds. Are you ready? Here we go.
Okay, I didn't think that there would be a challenge right now, but okay, I got this.
5.
All I have to do is find the subscribe button. You got this. You're a YouTuber. You know where the subscribe button is.
4.
Wait, where is it? Oh, fuck.
3.
Come on, you know where the subscribe button is. It's right above the video, right? No, come on. Come on, you got this.
2.
Where is it?
1.
Where is it?
Done. If you can do that, comment down below, keep a squad right now.
Oh, it's over? Oh. Shit. That was too hard. They need to make that easier. That is a weird thing to do. I understand why they do it. They're just trying to get you to like subscribe really fast without even thinking about it. Just go and hit the subscribe button, but like, what happens if you don't hit it? I wonder if there's like a consequence. Like if they're like, hit the subscribe button in the next 5 seconds. If you don't even bother subscribing to us. If you hit that shit after 5 seconds, unsub right now. We already have 16 million subs. What, you think we need you? We don't need you and your slow-ass fingers. Get the fuck out of here. Fast Finger Gang. That's us. Keeper Squad. We got fast fingers. Try to keep up. Try to keep up. Thanks.
Yo, it's starting to work! Not quite the most satisfying slime that I've ever made visually. You know what, Devin? I just think it needs a little bit more Orbeez. So here we go. It's gonna place it down here. It's gonna pick up some Orbeez off the counter, and it's like this. Oh.
Do you think this is a real kitchen? Is this the kitchen in Colin's house that he uses to cook all of his meals? Or is this nice-ass kitchen with like these beautiful granite countertops, this gigantic island, this beautiful stove just for destroying with slime on a daily basis? What a subtle flex. These dudes are probably making so much money. They get hella views. This video has 8 million views. They're constantly promoting their merch. I mean, you don't just have a spare nice-ass kitchen if you're making chump change. They're not making chump change. They're making utter nonsense change. So usually they end the videos with one of them getting slime dumped on them. Sometimes it's just regular old green slime, sometimes it's the slime they made in the video, but it usually ends with somebody getting slimed. And I think this part in this video really highlights the relationship between Collins and his brother Devin. They decided in this video they're each gonna let the other person dump slime on them. So Devin dumps slime on Collins.
3! Oh, not again! 2! Oh no! 1! Oh.
But then when it's Devin's turn to get slimed, he's like, all right, Collins, time to get up. It's time for me to get slimed. Collins just starts joking around. He pretends to be slipping.
Oh, scary.
Oh, dude, you okay?
I'm like ice skating. I'm like, I'm like doing a little dance, but I was like, hey!
He's just being his goofy self. He's yelling, he's slipping, sliding around, and Devin's like, come on, dude, get up. It's time for me to get slimed. I just get the feeling that Devin like hates being in these videos. My theory is that Devin is a bit of a slime purist. He appreciates the art of making slime. And that's enough for him. He just wants to make slime, he wants to dump it on his brother, and he wants to get it dumped on him. That's Devin's ideal slime video. I think he would probably do it even if it wasn't in a video. He would be making slime in his free time. Collins is just in it for the clout. That's slime clout. I mean, you can tell in the whole video, like, Devin just wants to make the slime. Collins is like pulling milkshakes out of boxes from the Yeet delivery service, dumping packing peanuts all over Devin. And then when it's Devin's turn to get slimed, Colin just starts dancing around like a clown.
Rotate this way. Okay, and then kind of like pull my arms.
I'll pull you. Yep. Go this way.
I'm gliding.
Switch. No, this way.
All right, Devin, you ready to get slime dumped, bro?
I'm ready.
Gotta take in my surroundings here before I slime dump you. Got a little scoot around
Seems
here.
like you're having way too much fun with this.
And then
Devin's is just like, come on! Slime me! I need it! This isn't what slime is about. Slime is serious. It's an art, and you're making a mockery of it. So this may come as a bit of a surprise to you if you're not big into the slime scene like I'm not. But the more and more I watch Collins Key's videos and other people like him, the more I started to realize there's like a gigantic slime community. The Sharers have made many videos about slime. Shroom has some slime hacks, whatever the fuck that means. Rebecca Zamolo made an awful music video about playing with slime or working out with slime or exercising. I don't know what it was about, but it was really bad.
Working with slime, so I try harder. Sweating while stretching, yeah, I'm clever. Making slime at home is fun, it's true. But working out with slime, you can do too. It's so satisfying.
I just want to know what life is like for these people. Cody Ko also made a video about Collins Key and some other kids content creators, and he made a really good point that they're like always flexing. Papa Jake was one of the people he was talking about in his video, but like Collins Key, he's got this nice ass kitchen that just exists for him to destroy it with slime every day. I just wonder, like, when they meet people in real life, when they pull up in their Lamborghini, people are probably like, whoa, nice to meet you. What do? You obviously make a lot of money. What do you do for a living? And then they tell them. I just wonder like what their reaction is. Like, how does that interaction go? I don't know, honestly. My guess is that it would be something like this. The man is in the house, we bout to shut it down. Every time I step up in this club, I make it bounce. Don't fuck with small amounts, I buy it by the pound. And when we pulling up, boy, that Lambo making sound. Got that rollie on my wrist, you know I had to flex. And I got those twin chains, ice climbers on my neck. Now your girl want a drink, it's cool, I got the check. I throw a couple bands, now she showing me respect. She wanna know where I get this money, how I ball so hard. She wanna know what I do to afford these clothes and these dope ass cars. She said, are you an actor or a model? I get the waitress and we pop some more bottles. She keeps asking, won't let it go. Looks like I really have to let this girl know. I told her I'll make slime. Candy DIYs. Post that shit on YouTube. Children can't believe their eyes. Yelling loud as shit. Got that family friendly content. I don't get demonetized. She was understandably put off by that, till I showed her my 1 million subscriber plaque. Now I'm feeling like David Dobrik, cause I got her in the Tesla and her friends are in the back. Next thing you know, now we drinking at the crib. It ain't too long till I got shorty in my bed. Slip into something more comfortable and now I'm back. And she's looking at my YouTube channel, wait, don't do that. She wanna know where I get this money, how I ball so hard. She wanna know what I do to afford these clothes and these dope ass cars. She's checking out my videos, she sees me yelling. I'm going crazy about the merch that I'm selling. Now I'm dabbing and eating spicy foods. I can't tell if she's impressed or disgusted, but she's checking out my slime. Life hack DIYs. Post that shit on YouTube, children can't believe their eyes. Yelling loud as shit, got that family friendly content. I don't get demonetized. I don't get demonetized. There is nary a doubt I am the slime king, but I feel so alone. Will you be my slime queen? I can't tell you how long I've searched. I won't even make you buy my merch unless you wanna buy my merch. You're totally free to do so. It is soft as hell, but it only comes in youth sizes, and there's no refunds. No refunds. Probably something like that is how it would go. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? If you want to listen to that song some more, it's on iTunes and Spotify and Google Play and Apple Music and any other streaming site that you would probably use. The link is in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really fun for me to make. I've never done anything of that scale before, but I had a lot of fun. I hope that it shows. I hope that you guys liked it. If you want one of these Slime King shirts that I was wearing in the video, I'm selling them at dannygonzalez.store. There's also shirts that say Slime Queen and shirts that say do it for the slime. So it's like do it for the vine, but instead of vine, it's slime. If you want to get any of those, go to dannygonzalez.store. All right, thank you, Harper, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. Bye. Make slime. Candy DIYs. Post that shit on YouTube. Children can't believe their eyes. Yelling loud as shit. Got that family friendly content. I don't get demonetized. What comes to mind when I say the name Logan Paul? Maybe an image of a 6-foot white dude with blonde hair flexing his biceps? Maybe an ex-Viner who has taken YouTube by storm, becoming one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube. Maybe a charismatic young 22-year-old who's becoming one of our generation's most influential figures. But what if I told you there was a darker side to Logan Paul? A side that hides from the camera. A side no one else has seen. Until now. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all doing well today. So I've had kind of a weird morning. My friend Brendan has been like texting me nonstop and calling me. He keeps saying like, can I come over and stay at your place for like a few days? Just like out of the blue. And he seems like really frantic, so I just told him to come over. I'm not really sure what's going on, but yeah, he seemed really stressed. Hey, dude, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Are you okay, dude? What's with the hat?
Is that locked? Do you have like another lock?
No, it's just that.
Oh, man. Oh, freaking out. Oh, God.
Dude, are you okay? You just called me and said you needed to come over right away, dude.
Yeah, no, because someone's been watching me.
Who?
Someone asked. I don't know.
Okay.
Can I sit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you mean someone's been watching you?
I've just been having like these weird things going on, like these things. Like, I was driving and this chick was looking at me and I don't know if it was her or like, you know when you just get the feeling somebody's just watching you?
Yeah.
Like you get that, like, that sense like you're...
Okay, why are you wearing the hat though? What does that have anything to do with it?
Mind reading. This is preventative. I can trust you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think someone's reading my mind.
Dude, who would want to read your mind? Like, why would someone be watching you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't.
Okay, well, what have you been doing recently?
Okay. In confidence, I've been working on this like Logan Paul video. Like, you know how we exposed Jake and the whole Team 10 thing? I've been trying to expose Logan.
So you're making a video about Logan Paul?
Yeah, I was making a video about Logan Paul.
Okay, can you show me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is your video?
Yeah. Go ahead, take a look. This was like something, you know, private.
Why does he keep looking down?
I think his like zipper was down or something.
So he was on Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
And his fly was unzipped?
Yeah.
And so he just keeps looking down at it?
Yeah, I think he was just kind of seeing if his peeper was popping out.
Oh. That's funny.
Yeah.
You think that he's watching you because you made a video about his penis possibly being out?
Yeah, it's really rude and invasive thing to do, so yeah.
But I don't what was up with his eyes?
Wait, what do you mean?
What'd you do to his eyes?
I didn't do anything to his eyes.
What do you mean? They look like they're like yellow and they're like little slits.
Yeah, does look like snake or like lizard eyes.
Whoa, dude, and then they go back to normal. You see that? Whoa, dude, wait, hold on, no, you're pulling my leg, dude. You did that, right? That's so weird. Have you know about like the reptilian elite like conspiracy theory, right?
Reptilian elite? Is that like a new hip hop rap group?
No, it's like the celebrities that are reptiles and running society.
Ben Stiller?
What? The reptilian elite refers to a conspiracy theory that all of the most powerful figures in our society are not human, but reptile-like creatures. These reptilians are believed to be dressed in skin suits to look like human beings, but occasionally these skin suits malfunction and glimpses of their true selves can be seen.
Okay, well that's terrifying.
Yeah, well I'm sure it's not true though.
How do you explain that? I didn't do that.
Well, it's probably just like a glitch or something. Like it's just like a weird thing in the video.
It's not a glitch. His eyes changed. That's just raw footage. Okay, check this out. Check this out. So I'm kind of like going through his old vines right here, which is already tough enough. He moved to LA here, so you can see he's like in the mountains. He's like road tripping out to LA, and then he flies to LA on January 26th.
Okay.
In this vine, he's got short hair. You can see like just the length against his, it's super short.
Yeah.
Literally a week later, he's out in LA with Amanda Cerny with super long curly hair and buying condoms. Look at, do you see the hair there? Look at how long that is in like a span of 3 weeks.
I guess that's kind of weird, dude. I don't know.
That's really weird. You idiot. It's so long. It's like curly. There's no way it would grow that fast.
Hair can grow that fast, right?
At that rate?
So what, you think in February of 2015 something happened to Logan Paul that made his hair grow?
I'm saying there is a 3-week gap where something happened to this fucker's head that made his hair just grow. Maybe he's covering something up, I don't know. But something happened because this is not natural. That length and that amount of time.
Okay, yeah.
He's wearing a hat here. He's probably covering something up.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, yeah, I guess that's kind of weird.
You guess?
So you think that like 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, in February of 2015, something happened to Logan Paul?
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, this is 2015. This is like at the height of Vine when he was like blowing up. He moves to LA and then all of a sudden he starts booking movies. He's doing appearances in like television shows. And he's killing it. He just literally just blew up and started booking shit.
Yeah, that's true too. I guess like right when he moved to LA, all of a sudden now he's like became like this huge star.
Yeah, and his muscles got like really big and he, like really hot muscles too.
Hot muscles?
Yeah. Or just like regular guy muscles.
Could Logan Paul be a member of the reptilian elite? It could explain why he's so fucking gigantic. And if his skin suit really is prone to malfunctioning, maybe it's possible that his voice transformer is broken too, which would explain why he's always so goddamn loud. Even still, I wasn't completely convinced that something was wrong. At least, not yet.
Dude, Brendan!
Yeah. What's up?
So when did Logan Paul move to LA?
February 2015. It was precisely 3:30 a.m. He arrived at LAX. I'll never forget it.
Okay, can you sit down?
Yeah.
So I was looking on YouTube and I found this video posted on February 7th of 2015.
What?
February 7th, 2015.
So like right when he moved here?
Yeah, so it's a video of an like a UFO sighting in LA.
What?
You can hear how many people in the video are talking too.
Yeah.
A bunch of people saw this. And it goes behind a tree, and you can't find it again. But this is in Hollydale Park in LA.
Oh man, I've made out there.
Really?
No.
Okay. I figured you would have like told me about something like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I lied.
Okay. But then I read another blog post that said like on the very same day there was like a report of like a weird crash and fire in Griffith Park.
What?
In LA.
And you think it's that?
Well, I don't know, dude. It seems like they could be connected, right?
To Logan Paul?
Well, I don't know about that, but it's on the same day that something happened to Logan Paul, remember?
Yeah, I don't know if this is just all circumstantial, but I feel like it's too weird to all happen on the same day. I think the only option is to just go look into it. It'd be stupid not to.
We'll look into it. What do you mean?
Like, let's drive to the park and see if there's anything there. I mean,
I don't know.
We should, don't be skeptical. We should do this.
If there was a UFO crash, I feel like the government would have come and cleaned it up, or like the alien would have like cleaned it up or something. Like
only 8,000 people saw this. It's not a big deal. Nobody's looked into it.
I guess it couldn't hurt.
Yeah, close the laptop. Let's go. Wait, hold on. I want to watch an episode of something really quick.
What episode of what?
What? Oh, all that.
The Nick show from like the 90s? You got the GPS up with the directions?
Yeah, I got the GPS. I got my camera.
Okay, so let's start the car. That's weird.
What's going on?
My car won't turn on.
Really?
Oh god! Oh! Whoa! 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 Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! Fuck, dude, what was that?
What was that?
That's weird. I've never done that before.
Oh god, it was like pulsating. I've never felt like that. That was weird.
Weird song choice too. Let's just go, I guess.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
To this day, I don't know what caused my car to malfunction like that, but I do know that the song that came on the radio was a song called Out of My Hair. That song is by Logan Paul. A bit shaken from that fiasco, we headed to the park where the UFO reportedly landed. This is like the area where the crash was reported, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's just walk up here and... What are you doing?
Huh?
Why are you holding your phone up to everything?
Oh, I got a new paranormal app. It kind of shows you like there's any paranormal shit going on.
It's a paranormal app?
Yeah, it's like $20 in the app store. You gotta pay $30 a month, but the thing is legit, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Did it find something? What do you got?
Oh, dude, there's an Amber Alert.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know. Fucking child trafficking is such a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Have you found anything?
Nope. No, I kind of checked like down here and stuff, but I'm just making my way over here.
I mean, if there was a crash or something, it would have got cleaned up years ago.
Yeah.
If this happened in...
What's up, dude?
What's that? What's this?
Oh, shit. Looks like a spaceship. Wait, it's like a rocket ship,
Yeah,
right?
it does kind of look like wings. That's weird, and it's metal.
It's not like a normal metal, though. It's not like a normal, like...
No, don't bite it.
It's like stronger
Don't
than
bite it.
titanium.
Don't bite it. But yeah, you're
You
right.
just told me not to.
I had to check, too.
Okay.
Well, I guess if someone were to come and clean up, like if the government came and cleaned it up, they'd be looking on the ground, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like something would just crash and land on a tree.
So if something went flying off and landed here, they might not see it. Dude, you know what? Okay, before we get all crazy with this fucking theory, Logan Paul follows me on Twitter. I can just DM him.
Okay, why didn't you think of that earlier?
I don't know, because you got me all excited.
Huh? I'd do that. Yeah,
Okay,
I get
so
it.
I'll just message him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Logan Paul, are you an alien? Send.
Cool.
Was that so hard?
I don't think so.
You got me all hysterical thinking that...
I do that, though. That's kind of like my thing. Remember when you didn't know what to order if you wanted to get onion rings or french fries?
Yeah,
and I made us just leave the restaurant and we ended up driving 45 minutes?
You didn't make us leave the restaurant. You punched the cashier in the face and we had to leave the restaurant.
Well, they can't put that kind of pressure on me to make those decisions for you. Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Nah.
Okay, well.
I guess that solves that.
Are you just kind of done with it now, or?
That seems like enough evidence to me. I mean, the man himself says he's not an alien, dude.
Okay, but he could be lying, Danny. He just said nah, like that could be a lie.
Logan wouldn't lie, right?
How do you know that? We don't even know if he's an alien. How do you know if he's truthful or not?
I mean, have you seen any of his vlogs, dude? He wouldn't lie.
Okay, so but what if he is an alien and you just blew our cover by asking him? He's gonna know what we're investigating.
Oh shit. Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's a very good point.
Logan's response of nah was pretty damning to our theory that he's an alien, but something didn't feel right about it. Sure, he seems like the kind of guy who's so happy and fun that he would never lie, but is he trying to cover something up? Alright, well, what do you want to do now?
I mean, this is the only evidence we have right now, right?
I guess so. Do you want to try to Google that and try to figure out what it means or something?
Yeah, I don't really know how to spell something like this, but yeah. I guess we could just split up and kind of like double down on our efforts. I'll do some research and
okay, yeah,
just
I'll
jump on the
research
laptop.
Too. Yeah, okay. So
okay.
Let's split up and...
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Weird metal What does that look like? Is it like a bra or like... What the hell?
Oh my gosh. No. Oh, Logan.
Fuck.
Oh, damn. Savage, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow.
Yo, Danny.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's going on, dude? Are you doing research or?
Yeah, I was just watching some of Logan's vlogs to like do research.
Okay. Anything in particular stand out? Or you just kind of were laughing. I heard you say the word dab and.
I don't know. I haven't.
Okay,
haven't
give me the
phone.
phone. Let me look at this. All right. What's he doing here? He's just gonna. Wait. What is that? What is that?
The bird?
Yeah.
The logo? That's a.
Hold on a second.
That's his Maverick logo. He has this he has a bird and that's his logo on all of his merch. What is this? What do you mean?
That is that.
How is that?
How is it not that? You're holding it the wrong way.
Oh my god.
That's the exact same symbol, Danny. That is the exact same symbol.
Shit. Dude, it is. It's true. The emblem we found at the crash site looks exactly like the Maverick logo that Logan puts on all of his merch. Logan loves this symbol. He has a giant neon sign of it in his apartment and is constantly plugging his line of merch.
LoganPaul.com/shop.
I googled the word Maverick, and it's actually pretty interesting. Unlike most words in the English dictionary, which are rooted in Latin or some other language, the word Maverick actually comes from the name of a 19th century engineer in Texas, Samuel A. Maverick. Maverick began to mean different or unorthodox because Samuel A. Maverick didn't brand his cattle like everyone else did at the time. Pretty ironic that the term Maverick is now being used by a guy who won't shut the fuck up about his branding.
Check out that new Maverick hoodie, bro.
This is too weird, dude.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaked. I'm freaked out.
Oh my god.
This must mean something, right? That's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
This is clearly the Maverick symbol.
That's the Maverick symbol.
I mean, dab on the haters.
Stop.
I'm freaked out, dude. I'm freaked out. I'm freaking out, dude. Dude, I can't. What the fuck, dude? Are you freaked out right now?
I'm freaking out, dude.
Oh, it's the Maverick. What can that mean? What can that mean? Freaking out, dude. I mean, trick or treat, knock on the door, it's there. Alien. I'm freaked out, dude.
Dude, your dog is freaking out too. Peanut.
Okay, so if the alien landed in February of 2015,
yeah,
it changed Logan's hair, right?
That's when it got longer.
It changed the length of Logan's hair. Why would it do that? It matched every part of his body perfectly except his hair. I've often wondered why Logan's hair looks the way it does, but I've usually just written it off as a complete misunderstanding of modern men's hairstyles. But could it be something more? Maybe the alien has simply taken over Logan's brain. Perhaps it entered Logan's body through the back of his head, so it grew its hair out to cover the wound. If the real Logan is still in there somewhere, trying to break free, perhaps his new song, Out of My Hair, is a subliminal cry for help.
I just can't get you out of my head.
Wait, do you think Jake knows? Like any of the Team 10 guys? Does Jake know?
Jake Paul? Oh, his brother, that's right.
Yes.
I don't know, he's pretty dense, right?
Yeah.
I think even if Logan was an alien, I don't think Jake would realize. And even if he did, I mean, Logan has been such an instrumental part of Jake's career. Like,
yeah,
Jake
why would he fight it?
Jake is profiting off Logan's success, so
he wouldn't even care even if he knew.
Why would an alien want to take over Logan Paul?
I don't know. The only thing that I know is that he does this whole Maverick thing, right?
Yeah.
He's got this symbol. He's always talking about, let's change the world, let's be different.
He's like using the minds of our youth. That's who watches his videos, right? He's super powerful among these kids, and he's challenging them to think differently and be different.
Dude, yeah.
He's trying to take over the world.
Obama did the same thing, dude. I mean, it's crazy.
Wait, what did you say about
Nothing.
Obama?
Well, let's just not get political.
Okay, so what should we do next?
Well, we definitely need to look into this more.
Yeah, okay, so let's
sit down and do that.
Let's split up. And
why do you want to split up?
You go back to your apartment and...
Oh, I could just sit in your office over there.
No, let's have you go home and you can...
Well, no, let me just sit in your office. Why do you want me to leave?
I'll comb through all of Logan's old vlogs. You can...
Wait, what do you mean comb through? Are you just going to watch them all, or...?
Well, yeah, for research, though. It's not like I...
Okay, you're going to be looking for anything in particular, or are you just going to be kind of watching them?
Well, just, I don't know, like funny jokes that he tells, or like cool things that he does. Like, maybe it could help us figure out what's going on.
Whatever, dude.
So how about you go now?
Okay.
And,
you want me to come back?
Well, I don't know. I'll text you.
Okay.
But so just like try to research what these reptilians are up to and like what they want.
Okay, wait, I don't even have my shoes.
Hey dude, just checking back in. I think I found something that you really gotta see, man. I'm starting to get really worried about you, dude. Just please call me back. Okay, I've been doing a lot of research, and everything I read says that these aliens are trying to take over, dude. Like, they want to run our society. They start by taking over minds of impressionable young youth, and then it becomes like a movement. So just, they're taking over minds, dude. Can you just call me back? Danny, I'm losing my mind. Just please respond, dude.
I combed through all of Logan's vlogs, looking for evidence that he might be an alien and trying to figure out why an alien would want to take over Logan Paul's body in the first place. But to be honest, I didn't find anything. What I did find was a funny, zany guy who just wants to make the world a better place. Every day, Logan goes on a new adventure and tries to make a dent in the universe. That's what being a maverick is all about. Being different, challenging the status quo, and changing the world. Plus, he dabs a lot, and that's very funny. Do I think Logan Paul is an alien? Maybe. But even if he is, he's making the world a better place, which is something my idiot friend Brendan has never done. And if part of his alien takeover strategy is to make me laugh and feel important when I need it, then I'm ready to be invaded by Logan Paul. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Diggy Gorgonzola. That's right, Diggy Gorgonzola, the internet's most notorious ripoff of Danny Gonzalez. So I've covered a number of mockbusters on this channel in the past, like Ratatouille and Plan B. Basically terrible, horribly made ripoffs of beloved animated childhood movies like the Bee Movie and Ratatouille. And today shall be no different because we're going to be talking about What's Up, a ripoff, of course, of the Disney movie Up. In a lot of ways, What's Up is just like Up. They go up in the air in a house, and that's pretty much the only similarity I can figure out. I guess I would say that What's Up is exactly like Up if you took all the heartwarming moments out of Up and replaced them with plot holes and racism. So yeah, this is gonna be a really good movie. So strap in, butter up some popcorn, and let's get ready to watch What's Up. So this movie starts off with a TV broadcast about the main characters of this movie. It explains that they're a family of monster-fighting scientists. There's Uncle Crumb, Amanda, Gunto, and Uncle Crumb's partner scientist. It does not appear that he's related to them, but he is Uncle Crumb's partner. They're one big happy family, and they fight monsters from outer space.
The possibilities are absolutely endless. Dr. Crumb is a visionary. He is a warrior in search of the highest human ideals. But he's not just about spectacular contributions to science. He also happens to be the uncle of the lovely and most eligible young lady in our city, Amanda.
So at first I thought this show was like a news program or like some kind of 60 Minutes interview or documentary about this really interesting family of monster-fighting scientists. I thought it was gonna talk about like the societal ramifications of monsters invading Earth, but then it took this weird like TMZ route or Hollywood Fix route where they were like, and also, they've got a pretty teenage daughter who's single. A little bit of a weird aspect of the family to focus on, for a multitude of reasons. Fighting monsters from outer space is probably the most interesting thing that could possibly happen. And then there's this like family of genius scientists that can fight them. That's enough for the news to talk about for, I don't know, ever probably? So I don't know why they talked about that for 30 seconds and then got bored and was like, but hubba, look at their niece, dude. That is one eligible bachelorette. And also, she's 15.
Maintaining her habitual discretion, Amanda avoids direct contact with the press and says that her only true love is science. However, insiders say she's been seen flirting with an actor in the local high school musical.
Wow, Amanda, a teenage girl, is flirting with someone else who goes to her high school? Now that's some juicy gossip. Forget about aliens, forget about monsters, forget about science, all that. What'd that Amanda do? So, kind of creepy that this new show seems to have like a really deep interest in what Amanda's up to, this like high school teenager, but also not terribly unrealistic, I suppose.
And here are the inventors of the intergalactic transmission antenna, the famous doctors Crumb and Zooks.
Lately, people seem to just want to know about the monster chasers and forget that we're serious scientists.
I don't know, man. That seems pretty serious to me. You hunt monsters that are gonna, like, kill people. It seems like pretty important work, dude. Don't sell yourself short. I mean, the monsters are hurting people, right? They're not just like peaceful monsters. All people want to do is talk about how we kill these monsters. These big, peaceful monsters from other planets. But honestly, we just do that shit for the goofs. Just because we like killing them. They don't pose any threat to us. But don't forget, we're serious scientists too. We do shit that actually matters.
We've developed a hyperlight jet with a force strong enough to lift a house, as you'll see here.
So how does this hyper-light power jet work, Doctor?
You see, it's simply a rock of super energy that we created.
Dr. Crumb, I don't think it's a good idea to mention this on TV.
Yes, right, that's true. We shouldn't reveal all of the powers of this super energized rock. I don't even want to imagine what awful things would happen if it got into the wrong hands.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want that. But can we ask, for example, about the powers this super energized rock has?
Oh yes, we shouldn't talk about the powers that this rock has. But can I instead ask you, what kind of powers does this rock have?
Well, one of its most nefarious features is it can, for example, hypnotize the entire world.
Dr. Crumb, I think that's enough.
Huh? What kind of rock is this? I thought it was like radioactive or something. Like it has a lot of energy in it. That's how they described it, because it can like make things fly. So I assumed it was just sort of like uranium or something like that. But it can hypnotize people too? Imagine if other power sources had like crazy side effects like that. Like be careful about gasoline. It can power your car, but if you inhale too much, you'll learn the ability to speak to fish. Solar panels are great for the environment. They're really great for cutting down on emissions. But one potential downside is that if you stare too deeply into them, you'll see your future in their reflection. On a really sunny day, you'll even see how you die. So be careful. This is just how these things work. It's science. That's science, you know? Sometimes random shit just happens. That's the slogan for science.
Nobody knows that you have to activate it with a secret password. Lavender? No one says lavender anymore.
Can we change the subject, please?
So yeah, there's this rock. It's got crazy amounts of energy. It can make things fly, but it can also hypnotize people. So it would be very bad if bad people got a hold of it, but don't worry, because it has a code word to activate. You know how rocks do? And the code word is lavender, because nobody says lavender anymore. According to old Dr. Crumb. You know how nobody says lavender anymore? Ever since lavender went extinct? Remember the big asteroid that wiped out all the lavender? One thing I've noticed about this movie is that it's full of awkward pauses. Like every time the camera moves, everyone stops talking until the camera finishes moving, which feels very meta.
But if I use this control here, I'm able to go.
But also I like that the characters are like being considerate of the cameraman. They're like, oh, okay, oh, you want to move the camera? We can wait. As I was saying, this movie is 45 minutes long, but I'm convinced that if they cut out all the unnecessary pauses, it would be like 5 minutes long.
And descend. And go up. And down.
Yo, chill, dude. I think your partner likes that a little bit too much. We get it. The house goes up and down. You gotta stop before this gets X-rated. I don't know what your partner's about to do, but he's about to forget how to act. Shit. I'm sure this is no surprise to you if you've watched any of my other videos about animated mockbusters, but the animation in this movie is just mwah. Ass. Mwah. It's ass. It's bad. It's atrocious. The way the characters move is really unsettling and robotic. Sometimes they just kind of float around without bobbing like a normal person would when they walk. None of their mouths move correctly with what they're saying. The lip syncing is very off. Also, look at their nasty, grubby little hands. All of the men have like rectangular fingers, like they look like big fat French fries. Everyone's fingers in this movie are fucked, and they also only have 4 fingers, which I guess is pretty standard in cartoons, but it still freaks me out. Also, the soundtrack of this movie is top tier. I don't know if you noticed or heard it just there. Well, I guess I shouldn't really say soundtrack. It's more like one note, played on a really old synthesizer. Just the whole movie, really awesome soundtrack. Really gets you into the mood of what the characters are feeling.
This arrow right on the top.
Which one? This one here? Oh, wow! Really cool!
Oh my god, they're dead. Those kids are dead, for sure. No doubt about it, they're dead.
Wow!
Oh. So that's the basic setup of the movie. They're scientists and they have a floating house and a magic rock, and I hope nobody steals it. That's the premise. Later that day, the whole gang is having some tea and the doorbell rings. Amanda goes to answer the door and it's a man by the name of Jean-Pierre Delacroix.
I am Jean-Pierre Delacroix, the great Amazon adventurer.
For some reason, what's outside their front door is just another room. If you walk outside of their house, you're just in a room. So what's up with that?
I'm Dr. Crumb. It's my pleasure. Would you like some tea?
No, merci. I'm French. We drink wine.
Oh, okay. So the French thing is just gonna be like a fun little plot device for the writers of this movie to use really outdated stereotypes of French people. You know that classic stereotype where if you ask a French person if they want some tea, they'll get mad at you and say, no, we drink wine! In France, we drink wine only. No water, no tea, just wine. So the reason Jean-Pierre is there is to ask for help. He says he was exploring the Amazon and he encountered a really gruesome monster in a cave and he wants them to come get rid of it.
I encountered a terrible monster deep in a cave in the Amazon, and he really needs to be chased.
Wait, hold on. He was exploring a remote part of the Amazon and found a monster in a cave. Like, this monster wasn't attacking a village or murdering people. He's just like in a cave minding his own business. So Jean-Pierre went into this creature's habitat where it was just like hanging out and was like, fuck that. Somebody needs to kill this thing immediately. So the two old scientists don't really want to because they don't really like traveling and they're also kind of like, who is this guy? But Gunto, the youngest one, gets so excited about the prospect of chasing a monster that he goes and finds the button that makes the house fly.
We're in the clouds!
And there they go. Off they go. They're to go fight a monster who's just chilling in a cave.
What's going on?
When we arrive there, you'll all be in for a little surprise. I can't wait to hypnotize as many people as possible.
So this is something Jean-Pierre does throughout the film. He'll like explain his evil master plan in very close proximity to people who he's trying to trick. I don't know how they don't hear him. It seems like a very silly thing to do as a villain. I also like how not concrete his plan is. He's not like, soon I will have the rock and I'll be able to hypnotize the entire world. And then they'll do my bidding and make me king of the world. Instead, he's just like, I can't wait to hypnotize just as many people as I can. I sure hope I can hypnotize a decent amount of people. And when I do, well, then I'll just have to figure it out from there. So when they get to the Amazon, they head into the cave. Jean-Pierre stays outside to keep watch, but really he's just, up to his evil shit.
This is it! Let's go deep into the cave! Le monstro is horrible, and you're going to find out just how horrible.
Slowest exit in the world.
My plan is working perfectly.
I like how quickly they recover from being unbalanced. They're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa! It's fine, we're fine now.
Finally, it's my turn. My turn to put the whole world to sleep. Perhaps they'll do nothing, perhaps they'll blow kisses. I'm a genius.
What is this dude's motive anyway? I think they just completely forgot to make the main villain of the movie have some kind of motive or even a plan. He says he's gonna put the whole world to sleep, then he's like, maybe they'll do nothing or maybe they'll blow kisses. I don't know. He doesn't even know what he's gonna do once he accomplishes his master plan. Like, his master plan is just to do it, and then he's like, after that, fuck if I know. Imagine if Thanos from the Avengers was this poorly thought out. I finally have all the stones. No! And now, I'm gonna figure out what to do. I could give every mouse a top hat. Wait, you don't know what you're gonna do yet? Hey, clearly I was busy collecting the stones, okay? Yeah, but then why did you even start collecting them in the first place? I thought I would think of something by now, okay? But I procrastinated for too long, and now here we are. Honestly, I feel like the top hat idea is pretty good. I don't know why you're trashing it. Maybe I could make every mouse look like a little businessman. They could have a little monocle and cane too. I don't know. You're so dumb. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know what? Actually, I just thought of a great idea. How about I use my powers to make everyone be a little bit nicer to me? How's that for an idea? Oh my God, you're crying now? Honestly, I'm feeling a little bit attacked. That makes sense. We were all just trying to kill you moments ago. Wait, I got it. Oh no, fuck. I'm gonna make everyone blow kisses.
Le vendeur! Maybe it's my accent, perhaps? Lavender! 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 Lavender!
Okay, so then the most confusing series of events in the history of cinema happens. He's trying to get The Rock to work by saying lavender over and over, but he can't because he's French. Then all of a sudden, this dude in a hot air balloon crashes like right in front of Jean-Pierre. It's like so coincidental that there just happened to be a dude in a hot air balloon flying over the exact part of the Amazon rainforest that Jean-Pierre is in. And also, as he crashes, he spills a bunch of pictures of famous cities. He's like, oh no, my pictures of big cities. How am I gonna see big cities anymore? How am I gonna know what those look like now? Then Jean-Pierre accidentally drops the rock, and it makes this big glowing circle on the ground. And I bet you can guess what comes out of the big circle. Yep, that's right. Monsters. Big alien monsters. And they're the scariest monsters you can possibly imagine. These monsters, you don't even want to hear the sounds they make. The sounds they make are bone-chilling, life-changing, pants-wetting sounds. I'm a monster. These three monsters find the pictures that the dude in the hot air balloon dropped, and they're like, oh, these look like fun cities. I guess they're monsters that understand the concept of cities. So one of them finds Paris, the other one finds somewhere in China. They all find different places, and they decide, hey, well, let's go terrorize these areas. And then off they go. And they jump there. Just one big jump, and off they go to China.
We mustn't forget to write the ETs to thank them for these lasers.
So the whole family escapes from the cave, and they don't realize Jean-Pierre's done anything wrong because they just thought that the cave collapsed. But they do realize that all these monsters got let loose, so they all go together to go find the monsters. They capture one of the monsters, and it's just floating outside of the house like this in a little bubble, which I think is pretty silly looking, just a monster like on the side of the house. They also use the guy's hot air balloon, you know, the guy that crashed, to help the house float because the rock doesn't have any energy anymore. I don't remember them saying what happened to the guy in the hot air balloon. Like, what, did they just leave him in the Amazon? Because we don't see him for the rest of the movie. Probably because they didn't give him a weird nationality that they could make fun of. So they were like, well, get him out of here. He's boring.
The rock will re-energize itself. Just give it a little time.
Lavender.
I don't trust this Frenchman.
I don't know why you had to make it about him being French, but also, yeah, I don't think you should trust him. He literally, like, right there tried to hypnotize you. He was like, lavender. I don't know about that guy. Why does he keep whispering to our rock? Also, how does a rock have a code word? How did they program a code word into the rock? How do you program a rock? So finally they get to Paris. The monster is still terrorizing the Eiffel Tower. He's just kind of swinging around on it and making some guttural sounds. It must have taken them a really long time to get there, like probably days, judging by how fast they're flying. And the monster's still there just doing this, so presumably he's been doing this the entire time. So there's this uncomfortably long monster moaning scene, but they catch that monster, so they're on to the next one. And while they're flying, Jean-Pierre wants to have some alone time with Amanda, but Gunto won't shut up. But don't worry guys, Jean-Pierre's got a quick fix for that.
Did you understand what he said? Don't say a word, Gunto.
Would you like a candy, Gunto?
Yeah, he drugs him. Jean-Pierre straight up drugs this kid. You know that moment when you're trying to Netflix and chill with Bae, but her stupid little twerp brother won't shut up, so you drug the little boy? Just sneak a little bit of horse tranquilizer into his ice cream, and then it's Netflix and chill time, baby. After drugging her little brother, Jean-Pierre also convinces Amanda to drug her uncle and his partner because they're too old to be fighting monsters and they should rest while Jean-Pierre and Amanda try to catch the other monsters. This dude is really into drugging folks, huh? Seems to have a lot of sleepy drugs just on hand at a moment's notice.
Oh no! What was that?
Oh. No one back home will believe this. Wow.
A monster!
Junky camera made in China. Battery dead already.
This is ridiculous.
Chinese man wearing a shirt with Chinese takeout on it, and he's complaining about Chinese manufacturing. Another A+ character from What's Up.
I'm going to have a nap. I'm very, very tired. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, mon chéri. My sweet little Amanda.
Man, I really feel for Amanda here. This dude just won't shut the fuck up. She looks just so like beaten down and defeated, and he just won't stop talking. Either that or they just forgot to record Amanda's lines for this scene, which I feel like is equally possible. So they made her just like staring wistfully out the window. I keep comparing this movie in my head to the actual movie Up, just imagining if these things happened in Up. Listen, Russell, I know we got off on the wrong foot on this adventure, but I think what I've come to realize is, I'm just not used to taking care of someone. I've lived alone for so long, but, I think that you're really what I've been needing all this time. You're like a grandson to me. I can't imagine living life without you. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I love you, Russell, okay? And I miss my wife, and there's some character development going on there, too. Also, are you okay? Because you haven't said anything in the past 2 minutes. You've just been staring off into space, actually staring right into that camera. I don't know why is there a camera filming us? You've just been looking directly into the lens of a camera. There's a camera guy, a whole crew, actually, I just noticed. Are we in a movie? Is this a movie? Is this the movie Up? Is this the movie Up, guys? Hey, guys, it's me, the old man from Up. I just figured out that I'm in a movie. So by now they've captured all 3 of the monsters. They're just floating around. They've got the monster still in this little force field outside the house, and... Hey, what's he doing in there? Why is he in the bubble with the monsters? How come everyone else gets to be in the house, but the guy from China has to be in the bubble?
I don't want that Chinese guy in there with my monsters. He didn't even say anything when I showed him the cookie.
Did you try showing him a fortune cookie? That could work.
What do you mean, Unc?
Never mind. That was just a bad joke. Pay no attention. Where's the Frenchman? We can't let him close to the super-energized rock. He's a dangerous criminal.
This little rock here, Monsieur Crumb?
Oh shit, Jean-Pierre has the rock again!
Lavender.
And he figured out how to say lavender!
There's nothing like a little practice.
And the worst part is, now he's had plenty of time to figure out what he's gonna do when he hypnotizes everybody. So there's no telling what he's got planned now.
Guto, blow kisses.
Oh. Okay, I don't really know what's going on here. So everybody is hypnotized except Gunto. He was wearing sunglasses, so I guess that protected him from being hypnotized, but he's trying to pretend like he is. So Jean-Pierre is telling him to blow kisses, but Gunto's just going like, ugh, and that's how he's pretending to be hypnotized? Like, what is he trying to do? Is he trying to fart? Is he trying to poo?
Guto, I ordered you kisses.
Okay, that time it looked like he did poo. It looked like he was surprised because he pooped. Is that what they think blowing kisses is? Anyway, Gunto manages to get the rock away from him, and then they fix everything, and the day is saved. Thank God.
Well then, that's good, because I want to introduce you to my new boyfriend, Chin Ling, the cute Chinese gentleman.
Hello, everybody. But did you really have to pick someone who might be smarter than me?
Wow! You mean he could be that smart? Huh, I thought he was just gonna make us some dinner!
Stop! Please stop. Holy shit. This movie is driving me insane. Luckily, it is over. And now it's time to talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh. Guys, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but I like food. I especially like when I get to eat food. But what I don't like is going to the grocery store. Which is why before I discovered HelloFresh, I used to eat out way too much. Like, we would go out to dinner like every other night. It was bad. We just kept getting tired of cooking the same thing over and over every week. But now that we have HelloFresh, our dinner game has gotten so much easier. We've been able to break out of our recipe rut with HelloFresh's delicious recipes. They send you a variety every week, and you get to choose which recipes you actually get. It might seem like ordering a box of prepped meals would cost more than going to the grocery store and picking things out for yourself, but you can actually save 28% by using HelloFresh as opposed to going to the grocery store. You also get to waste less food and waste less time because HelloFresh pre-portions everything for you. So they'll only send you the exact amount of each ingredient that you'll need to complete each meal, which is great because I know when we're cooking things, sometimes we'll end up with just like half an onion or like an entire box of breadcrumbs because we only use like a cup, and then it's like, well, now I have to make something else with breadcrumbs and an onion, half an onion. You can mix it up or put less stress on yourself by adding even more meals every week or even lunches. And on top of that, I found it to be a much more sustainable option than going to the grocery store. Pretty much all of the packaging that HelloFresh comes in is recyclable. So if all that sounds good to you, use my code TrulyGreg80 to get $80 off plus free shipping on your first box with purchase. Go to HelloFresh.com to redeem and for more details. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. And now, this is the end. of the sponsored segment. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look that up. It's illegal. If you look it up, I will arrest you. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this?